Raid Nate said, "Hi there, Grin. My friend, we streaming like 5 minutes early.
Streaming like
LOL.
5 minutes early because it's Hytale and I just want to play." That's basically all of
Lone
it.
Syndicate said,
Ooh!
"What's up, Grin?"
What's good, my guys? I'm so excited. I'm so ready to play. Side thing, real out of left field type situation. I've begun the process of painting the what is it called, guy? I did the first paint black, and then the second paint is me going through with bits of gray. Because he is rock or stone, it makes it for a bit of a shit time. Maybe a better time, honestly, depending. Trying to use a bunch of these methods I've been reading about. Stuff called like a wash color or something like that, and then basically trying to like take a brush, wipe it all the way down, etc. I got a bunch of these things. Also, dude, it's so weird. I was about to throw out my paints that I made my Crusader helmet with, but then thankfully I didn't, because I thought they would be all dried out and shit, but I guess not. I guess the paints actually last a long time if you make sure to fucking pop the lid in. Anywho, side thing, yes, also, I slept in today, had a real not productive day. So we're going to continue that unproductive day with Hytale, and then I cannot have it happen again tomorrow. There's one rule for consistency or habit building, and it's don't make a mistake twice, basically. You can have one day where you fuck up, but in the minute that it becomes 2 days, you have now created a habit, and it's bad. So yeah. Okay, let me read chat real quick, just so I can then just like vomit on you when it comes to Hytale knowledge. Worst way to phrase it possible, but alas, is what it is. Also, let me pull up chat in its entirety so I can see our lovely people over at Twitch as well, all two of them. Anyways, yes. Also, what was said? Let's see. Before I catch up, let me see. Raid says, "Hi, yeah, we're starting 5 minutes early because I can't wait to play." What's up, Grin? Says Lone. You see the Woo live stream, Grin? We finally getting our school. No, I haven't. Oh shit, I haven't. Shit. Is there like a video that just shows the highlights, Lone? If you could post that for me, we could check it out on the stream and you can see all the cool things together. I'm sure you've already seen it, so it's a bit of a moot point, but hey. But yeah. Also, Lone, another thing, could you do me a favor? Could you remind me?
Syndicate said, yes, there is.
Could you link in the Woo tab and then at me? But could you also, to ask too much of you, at the end of the stream, maybe like was usually ended at 5 p.m. basically, 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, could you ping me or tell me that we should watch Cat's like mega video he made, because it's been I keep forgetting and it just kills me, and I probably should just make a note on my phone every couple hours or every day at 5 to be like, hey, this, because I keep being a dumb. Anyways, guys, real quick update on Hytale. So there was a whole bunch of shit that happened. So we started off all the way over here. I don't know why the map doesn't stay open like visual the whole time, kind of annoying. Anyways, we started off over here.
Catman 11,234 said, "Holy shit, is so fucking cold, Grin. It's minus 20 right now. How are ya?"
Dude, we've had some minus 30s to 39.
Said, "I agree in regards to the habit stuff, because I've been staying up even later for the past 2 days, and it's already fucked up my sleep schedule even more." LMAO.
It's brutal. Yeah, the whole 2 days basically creates a habit, so you can fuck up once, but just don't fuck up multiple times, or like multiple times in a row specifically, is pretty huge. Pretty huge. But like I was saying, when it comes to Hytale, we're over here. I ended up getting a lot of iron and shit. Thank you, Lord. I'll check that in a minute. I got a lot of iron and stuff. We got 100. We got some silver as well. We got a bunch of what is it called? Copper. Also, man, why is this sorted the way it is? I don't know. Anyways, but yeah, we were doing pretty good. We're doing great. But I had to migrate, so I literally just migrated yesterday over here because I was like, I want a cool zone, and the zone I'm in is not really great. So I came to Canadian land, man, and I thought I found the mountain of all mountains. So I decided to burrow into this one. There is a whole ass Norse situation going on over here. There's what it looks like a blood cult over here, which is honestly, we're neighbors, honestly terrifying. And there's a bunch of ice and whatnot. And then there's of course the plains of hell over here, which is fun. Then we have this open plain here too, and it's got this massive body of water. It's a good place. It's okay. Again, what I wanted more was like cascading mountains and whatnot, but we'll get there. So my plan is to make this whole open concept situation here, and then have my little torch room.
I've had a lot of unproductive days since my PC is in the shop. It's killing
I
me.
know. I was also gonna say, what the heck is that with like? Is there no updates on it being like coming back? Like, it's crazy that it fucked up. So you sent it out it fucked up. It broke again after they said it's good. And then they took it back, and now, like, I just so curious what the update status is of it. Are they like, are you messaging them or like reaching out and being like, do you guys figure it out? And they're like, no, we're still looking. Like, Jesus. All right, let's see. So we are going to take a slight pause from Hytale fuckery to check out the cool recap of Withering Waves.
Said mountain homes will always be top tier,
Yes.
especially for lore for your character. I highly vote mountain base, but I request a mine shaft all the way to the bottom that we can reference with fear.
We will. Okay. Yes. That's actually a pretty cool goal. But for right now, what I want is a stairway or some sort of way to get to my mountain paradise without having to jump a bunch. So I want to create a stairway down type of thing. Anyways, but this is the ZZZ thing. No, not ZZZ, Withering Waves. What do you call it? Withering Waves just had a big old update. So we're going to check it out. Its new upcoming patch. I did not see. We can suffer through 10 minutes for people who are more interested in Hytale. Forgive me. Anyway.
Lone Syndicate said tomorrow it'll be a week since I took it back. I called Wednesday. They said they were working on it, but tomorrow I'm a call and be like, listen, I need an update.
Yeah, no, for sure. Again, dude, one of the things that's like the most, like the day that my previous PC like just stopped working, I remember like telling my
Catman11234 said, I just want you to dig too greedily and too deep, and then seal it off with a cave-in style build.
a cave-in style. What does that mean? Oh, you get if you do dig deep, we get to hell, like legit hell, where there's like magma creatures that are insane in this game, which is cool. Anyways, but I was gonna say when my PC broke, Lone, I remember I had this realization where like it was just like a shocking realization of how much you use your PC for everything, and without it, you're just like, am I just gonna read books all day? Like, what the fuck is gonna go on? You know? And I remember asking my brother, like, can you help me troubleshoot this, all this and this and this? And then we tried a bunch of stuff for like 4 hours. And then I asked my brother, like, well, what would you do? Would you try to like, order a thing? And my brother was like, I'll be honest, I'm not being without my PC for like 2 days. It's like, I would, if I had the money, even if I didn't have the money, he would probably be like, I just go and buy whatever kind of cheap PC, whatever I can get just to get back on to what I need to get done, And I was just like, yeah. And it kind of cements like, man, I am a child of the internet, so to speak. Not even a child of the internet, child of technology. Like all of my interest and etc. is through that box, essentially. So it all makes all the more clarity of like, what should I spend my money on? Probably the box that gives you 90% of the joy you find in your life. Anyway.
Nothing truly matters.
Look at her. There she is. Okay.
Not even saving the world. But you have to believe what you're doing has meaning. That's the only way to keep moving forward.
Catman11,234 said, I've got a backup laptop. I keep up to date. That's there just to be a machine.
I'm about to say, everyone has to have a fucking backup.
Lone Syndicate said, I've been thinking of going in to buy a PC since the shop I took it to also sells PCs.
Yeah. What might be a decent, that's something interesting, because you... Yeah, I was always a battle in my head whenever I'm trying to give my 2 cents, because one of my 2 cents is like, you should always build your PC because you'll find better deals, all that stuff. But hypothetically, because they have kind of like shat the bed with you so much, I wonder if you could do a trade-in type thing where like, hey, could I give you my PC? You guys could take the parts that are working from it, and that could be like take a chunk out of this really good PC. I'd still have to spend some of my other money, but at least I'd have a decent PC. And if you guys cover warranty, then I have a way to basically infinitely come back and repair it, so to speak. So at least there's deals you could run, maybe that would be better. But it's so hard because I'm like, no, what's in your PC is pretty great. But also, it's so fucked up because I've said this about Lone, where like Lone got in under the wire between all this RAM shortages, bullshit nonsense, and now Lone is it's the opposite. Lone is in the doghouse because it all went to shit at the worst possible time.
Only way to keep moving forward, and that's why.
That's why I think it is probably better to try to fix it, because it can't be like, it has to be like a motherboard issue or something, or a power supply issue or something. instead of you having to, like, if you do go to buy a brand new PC, I would be shocked if the RAM prices and all that stuff weren't making it super, like, it's our PC, pre-built PCs are already over fucking price. So this would just accentuate it by a lot, I think. Anyways, so this is our new Rover's style, which is looking absolutely good for the lady version. His version I was into, but I don't like how he has, like, the half jacket situation.
That's why.
Sorry, let's rewind. Where's this? See? Yeah, that the top part's great.
Not even saving the world. But you have to believe what you're doing.
She is why I skipped
That's the only
Digilegs.
way to keep moving forward. And that's why.
See? He still has his weird fucking half jacket. What is this weird midriff shit?
Lone Syndicate said it's not a power supply issue, cause I brought a better one after Fluff told me my old one sucked.
Yeah. Well, I only think it could be a few problems usually. It's usually like, well, it's either your motherboard, your CPU, and I don't know. I've never really heard of like a RAM stick being corrupted and like that fucking it up, so to speak. So it's either one of those things. Good news is a what do you call it? A CPU, or sorry, a motherboard is, depending on what you get, it could be expensive or not. But if it's a CPU problem, there's also CPUs range from like being like $100 to $200. And that's certainly better than $2,000 or $1,080 if you're buying another pre-built PC, etc. So, but it's even better if the people who are trying to fix your PC just say like, "This is it, we figured it out for you who walks in snow." Very cool. So, if you guys missed it, this character's insane.
Catman 11,234 said RAM sticks can't really break, but RAM slots can fail very easily, break even easier, and will stop all booting if there's RAM in a broken slot.
Oh, okay. So RAM sticks can like fully brick the thing. Okay, well, not brick the thing, but in what's the thing? Impede the process.
Look at this place. Hard to believe it. Years ago, all of this was a lush green forest. It triggered a magnetic pole shift. From then on, the High Roy became the new pole. But times have changed. Since its founding, the goal of Star Torch Academy has been to use the Exostrator to explore space.
Why the fuck is the guy who's speaking like muffled by the background
Whether
by?
through the Etheric Sea or the Strider Gate.
Have you guys seen her kit?
I'd rather be the one who looks up at the stars. The one who watches over them.
Oh, she's an idol. I didn't really know that. What are the odds now that Z's is doing its idol bullshit? What do you call it? Withering is also.
As for me, it's showtime.
But the reason why people love her is because she's a fucking Star Destroyer. All right? She's a plane, a jet, a transformer.
Enter on cue. From the sky.
Those are her basic attacks. But then she does this.
Souls sing in harmony.
She has like 4 ults.
Savior's victory.
She becomes giant Techno Gundam. Not giant, thin Techno Gundam. And then she starts flying around.
Show the finale. Fire. Order confirmed. Body limit
Lone
unlocked.
Syndicate said,
The
fighter jet
savior.
homing barrage.
Oh, dude, that is such a that is an insane visual. Summons godlike Gundam in the sky to pierce a sword into the earth is insane. Golly. So that's why we stopped. We didn't wish for what's her name, weird Digilegs. Although apparently he's actually a DPS. He's a healer. He's a doctor. But apparently he's a DPS. And I'm so curious what his design's going to be. He's like a fan blade.
One misstep. Imbalance ends here.
Oh, he's a scythe boy.
Veins exposed.
Oh, dude, that's kind of fucking clean. Oh, that's kind of fucking sick, dude. Oh, shit. No. They released both of them. Oh, man, I really hope he's fucking beefy. Because, honestly, the dudes in this game, I think were pretty good. With Z's, I always dog on them for not having very good, like, strong dude characters. But Withering, I think, is pretty good. Brandt is fucking still a powerhouse. But I forget what if there's another one. Luke.
Excision. Dissection. Blink. And agony ends. I bestow eternal peace.
Oh, so he does. He throws knives.
So if I can help, I will.
I have to. Nothing but a pair of shackles. Heavy, eternal shackles.
And those dreams are still alive today.
They're both having their idol kickoff thing. What a crazy thing. Yeah, I will say I feel like they have to make him really, really strong because he's a DPS. I think she is also a DPS. So, but she is way more visually like stunning. So they have to bring heat when it comes to him because his was not as visually appealing, but it still looks cool. It's just not like compared to her. She's turning into a fucking fighter jet and shit. What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are we talking about? She's like 3 characters in one. She's kind of like this is the thing that actually this game does like better than I think a lot of them is they have like fucking 3 variants. So like she's a character where you buy once and you have like 4 alts, 2 different types of characters I think walking around, similar to Carthea. Oh, and this one we need to start prepping for. Wait, was she a sword user? I think she's sword user. He's a brass knuckle user or fist user. Oh, and she's wait a fucking minute, dude. She's fire-based? Ah, shit, is the one lady her, like, perfect synergy? Fuck. Well, hopefully Brant can kind of, you know, make it happen. I don't know. And I could still use Chang Li. Maybe. I don't know. Probably not. But hey. Honestly, we're eating good. I think the lady's got a cool-looking character. He's not as baby-ish. He's kind of like Prince Charming adjacent. And then the other girl looks fucking crazy. We will be playing Hytale, by the way. Just real quick. Also, her weapon looks fantastic. His weapon looks kind of nice. And there we are, dripped out Rover. Again, I still don't like how we have a fucking mini shirt, but hey, I like the tie. Did they fix his thing alone? I never see. No, I didn't. I could see it there in the background. God damn it! I still have his rat tail. Ah. I know it's asking for too much.
Lone Syndicate said, according to the leaks, Chissa aka Scissor Lady is her best partner.
Ooh. Fuck. Well, I actually don't really want her, but I know she's cool. I just, don't know. Boo. More events to play, fun things. What is the rest of this? Just a bunch of cool B-roll stuff? Let's just have this go turbo mode. We'll mute it, and then we'll put on some music while we watch the cool stuff in the background. How was your guys' day, by the way? I have been playing a little bit of Hytale on my time, by the way, and we moved shop, like I mentioned at the top of the stream. We now have a better location. I returned to my homeland of Canada. It looks great, honestly. But I'm sad that I wish there was more like cascading mountains. I don't know if I just need to keep walking my ass off and eventually the generation will get more crazy, or if that's I think it's a variant of Hytale's 2.0 map thing. It's much more crazy environments.
Raidnade said I returned on PC because my phone was tweaking again.
No, that damn phone, man. Also, I'm curious. I feel like I guess it makes sense if you have your iPhone there where you're like doing stuff like making food, doing dishes, whatever it is. But for me, I'm always
Lone Syndicate said, you know? Well, Green Chisa is also getting a rerun alongside Fighter Jet Lady, so you could get her if you get lucky.
That is true, but do I want to have the burden of building 2 characters, which, by the way, I have kind of felt in recent stuff with trying to build our air team and our... Well, actually, I can't even build the light team, the other person. I thought maybe she would fit into the one team I have, but no.
McFlufferkins said V2 World General isn't fully implemented yet. The way you can get a sneak peek is by using the ancient portals, which requires 100 plus memories banked.
Damn, I don't have that. Dang. I hope we don't have to start over if we, in order to get all access to the cool things. They also mentioned something where you might need to like walk out of the thing. Oh, also you can have a new Gundam thing and design your whole new suit. That's kind of cool. Oh, that's fun. Stupid little mini games. I can't wait to burn this out in an hour to just kind of catch up at the last minute. Also, Fluff says, I didn't say it sucked, just the bronze. Oh, was that from previous?
Catman 11,234 said day was slow as fuck, so happy. I've got time to work on my project right now. I've had an event every night this week, so my head has been chock full of ideas with no outlet. Torture.
I'm about to say, Cat has been keeping me slightly in the loop.
Also, Grin. Z's reminder, if you care, All events have a 2-week countdown.
Yeah, I keep doing like some chipping away at it, and then I kind of get like, I just want to play Hytale. So I usually get and do my days, and I think, okay, I should chip away at it. So I did the Shield Defense.
As for Update 2, you either need to wait for it to fully release or switch to a pre-release version, which makes a copy of your world, and new chunks will have the updated ore distribution.
Ore distribution too. Maybe. Let's see. I'm kind of let's enjoy this ride first. But that's good to know. Thank you, Fluff. I was gonna say though, I did the Shield Defense thing, and I got up to like stage 4, and then there's like the bronze stage, which still gives you like 60 gems. And I'm like, you know what? Some battles you have to give up on. I just didn't want to do like another 3. I just wanted to play like a 2. I think I had literally like 20 minutes of like something else I could do before I go to bed, and I was like, I'm gonna play Hytale. So I played Hytale. Oh, also, ooh, okay, that's pretty cool. You can drive on water now. Is this all basically saying they're gonna upgrade the motorbike even more than they've already done? That's awesome. Better animations. Ooh, look at those leg animations. Please tell me they've added an immersive mode to dialogue. Still nothing. I need to make. It's the only thing I've wanted to make a whole video
Catman
about.
11234 said day was slow as fuck, so happy. I've got time to work on my project right
But
now.
I was gonna say,
Life had an event every night this week, so my head has been chock full of ideas with no outlet. Can't sleep.
you can't sleep. That's not good. So you need your beauty sleep to be able to execute properly, especially those ideas. But Cat's been keeping me in the loop just to give everyone I don't think Cat would have an issue with me explaining this. But Cat has recently started. We talked about it in the last podcast stream thing we did. Where Cat's wanting to get into like using AI stuff to like help him with various quandaries, similar to like ChatGPT or whatever, but he doesn't want to use the stuff that basically people are like taking data and all these weird things. So he wants something that's a little more local so that they don't rob him of his data and all these variables. But he started like running his own AI model locally on his GPU and whatnot. And he's been keeping me in the loop of like certain things he's been trying to do. Like one of them is he like pulled. It seems like you have a lot more like control of things you ask it on the back end. You have to like set up contingencies for it to like check websites. But basically, I think Kat has been telling me something akin to the fact that like I can get to the point probably where I could like tell the AI to like book me a room at this given location, and it could go through the process of doing that automatically, which is kind of crazy. The only way I'd feel comfortable about that is if I had some sort of knowledge about how it worked, like the processes that I set up myself, the contingencies that I made sure to just like hose me dry, etc. But I'm trying to figure out what we're going to do with this. I want this open concept. So, by the way, what we are doing today, gang, we did migrate. Again, I said we were over here. It's beautiful, but it's just not very cool and interesting. So I came over here, which is Canadian land, which is great. There's a ton of gigantic orcs that are my neighbors. There's also this death cult thing right here, which is horrifying, and a bunch of very bad people who want to kill me. Then there's this fun little Norse boatyard vibe, and there's this flat open plain, and then there's just shite tons of trees. And then a cold area right here, more Norse boats, and then hell over there, and whatever this is. I don't know what this is. But I feel like this is a pretty good split. This to the right is honestly just nothing, but alas. So, the goal today is to basically create a bridge or stairs going down there, which seems, in hindsight, we're really high up to make that happen. But you need to go, okay? And that is our goal. Why does it do this? It does this thing where like I've tabbed out this 1,000 times and it has not done it. I go to this. I say, hey, stop using my C button as a bullshit like look around button. Right here, it's active rotate camera. I don't want it. I hit save. It then when I log back in, it equips it again. Like stop it. Is it back on or is it just? No, it's gone. But then this has happened multiple times where it's still there. Anyways, let's chop this down. So, what we are going to do is we are going to make a furnace room.
Catman 11234 said, my suggestion for stairs to go down would be built into the mountain with tunnels in the inside. Easier to defend, plus a hole in the side, to me looks cooler than a giant visible scaffold.
You don't think that would look kind of sick though, a stair step going all the way down? Instead it kind of just, because then I'm going to be running up mountains, you know? I'm going to be running up like this. Instead of running up and then seeing like the sky and all the whole shit of it, you know? Maybe if I built it over here. and then it came down. That's still fucking deep. Look at that little monster. Also, by the way, I found out what that Cthulhu level creature was that was haunting us that one time. What do you call it? I killed this gigantic wraith monster, and it dropped so many of this thing called Dark Essence, and then the next time I was holding like 7 of them, and then this weird eye creature was not chill anymore, and it just immediately sent a bunch of these little tiny ghoul
McFlufferkin
creatures.
said also medium hide will still be hard to come by until Update 2 is fully released. The main source in U1 is wolves, which that Trork camp may have a couple that will respawn.
No, my boy, my baby boy, not like this. Yuck.
Lone Syndicate said ZZ. Update, my Bernice is now P5, only one more until she is max potential and she's already kicking ass.
Oh. Oh, that sounded so funny, as if somebody like stroked
Catman 11,234 said, I agree a stair step coming from the bottom would be cool, but I am thinking from a dwarf's perspective.
Yeah, see, also, I feel
Maybe
this
a staircase up to a bridge, and then that bridge is over a valley between 2 mountains.
I killed this important entity called a, it's still beating heart, greater than something void. It's just like a giant orc-looking monster, and I very much feel like I didn't kill it normally. I think it could one-shot me, and I just somehow lucked out and finessed the fuck out of it and killed it accidentally, kind of, sort of. Anyways, once again, I took, well, we should probably just do this. Let me break this. So the plan is to break that as well, but I need to make a thing. Give me my stuff. Should we make another iron ingot? We have 120, but I do have 290. Let's make this thing. We're not rich, okay? Also, is there a difference between the hammers you make that like could give you cooler shit? Effective at cutting down. Oh wait, no, sorry. Used to do the thing. Used after appearance and structure to black. An improved version of this. Of the crude hammer with greater... Oh, just a good durability. Great. I didn't know it takes that much durability stuff. Anyways, now we have a good one of these. And we can break this all out. Bernice, my... what do you call it? Bernice... I did see some videos of people showing off, like, the improvements to characters, basically. And it was...
McFlufferkin said. Generally more durability, it might add more decorative variants, but I haven't tried it yet.
It does look pretty. Apparently there's an axe that like one-shots, or a pickaxe that one-shots stuff against the highest rarity of Oralcum or something like that. But I wonder how they're going to handle the whole like higher rarity ones, because I think they could have a lot of fun with it if like, you know, resources that are maybe like, they can like nuke a block in one shot, but it like has low durability and all those kind of fun variables. Maybe they kind of double as a twofer, which I think Fluff actually has a mod that does that, where he has multiple things. Also, I hate being claustrophobic like this. So we're making a kind of an iron smithing room. But maybe we shouldn't. I was thinking about this. Should we make an iron smithing room, or should we make something that's infinitely cooler and have a bunch of smelting rooms right across here so that when we're down there, we can see our smelting happening on our mountain? I don't know, dude. Stop blocking. What I do know is I don't want to be in this tiny, tiny area. Making good headway. Also, I wonder if I can use that hammer to change even these walls. No, I knew it. Not like this. Why does my house have to be right here, man? Or my thing? Maybe we go one step higher. Ugh. I hate that. Anyways, all right.
Lone Syndicate said Grace is my next target to get max potential. Since I recently got M6 Grace, I heard that a higher Minscape Grace can outperform Yanagi.
Can outperform Yanagi? Really?
McFlufferkin
Really?
said. There's yet to be implemented metal types, armors that require leather or cloth, expanding the playstyles if they work the same way as modded versions do. Leather equals DPS, cloth equals mana.
What I was thinking also is doing this, where we could have like another little workshop nook right here. So we have a forge room there and there, but I kind of do like the idea of seeing my forge stuff like out and about at night. That way I can tell visually when I'm out doing stuff if my forge isn't forging. Does that make sense? I don't know. Yeah. Also, I really want to run around and show you guys my weird, horrible, nightmare setup. I'm like my neighbors are like troll or ogres or something. It's so effing dark. Why don't I have my what? Oh, I probably botched it. Where's my thousands of torches? Like I accidentally like hit sort and then it just. Why is that not? What? Why is that auto de-equip? Anyways. Should we clear this one row so we have access to all of our blocks? I don't think so, no. All right. I'm just going to expand this one more row so that we're not living in cramped land, essentially. Riveting mining, I know. But this is a vibe, man. It's peaceful. On a side thing, I don't really like the whole AI thing. I'm so curious how that actually ends up functioning for Cat and all that stuff, because like half of AI anything is someone be like, I did this.
Said
like,
additional weapon types as well: one-handed daggers, spears, longswords, clubs. I've seen a flail as unfinished assets in creative mode. Magic staves, guns, mostly for minigames, and so much more.
Oh, dude, I was gonna say I ended up getting a Hellberg, and I thought, what? Are you shitting me? I thought that was pretty cool. I didn't even know that was like an option, really. Do I not have workbench? Is that it? Armor bench. Oh, it's the workbench is over here. Should we keep the workbench here? No. The reason why I don't want the workbench here is for a reason.
Catman 11234 said, I watch stream/gameplay of this kind of game, not really for the gameplay, but for more. The fact that it's good conversation with some sort of progression in the background.
It's a good vibe. It's kind of like a nothing thing, right? It just kind of has the, it's a bit hollow in a good way. So I wanted this to be kind of like an open concept forge thing where I can just be like, but isn't that nice? My Canadian soul is happy. I don't know what really that means, but hey. Let us do, where's my thing? This. Is this enough room, you think? This. We do this, and then we do. How about this? Can I switch? Was it this R? So maybe we do that, and then we slap this guy right here. Put a little baby chest over here. I think we have a cool chest too, which we can do a stone. Stone chest. Cool. Cool, I like it. This is our little forge here. Still feels a little cramped. Don't love that part, but hey. So we got all of our chests here. We have this open thing. I want to make this longer, but here's the thing.
Raidnade said, I'm still curious if GRINN would like Terraria. Which reminds me, there's a new update finally dropping for it next week.
I think I would. I think it'd probably be a variable of me really enjoying the aspect of Terraria that's buildy. Like you could make crazy builds, I believe, in Terraria. So that would be something I think I'd be really into. That this game I think is not going to have necessarily, which is a bit of a bummer. I think it's so close to greatness in that way. Also, I wish crouch was on a toggle, honestly. I know there's a slide in this game, which is kind of neat, but...
McFlufferkin said, hopefully with V2 World Generation, I'll get to find a much larger Azure Fen biome, as it's beautiful and suits the mystical theme I'm hoping to go for.
Is that the blue one? Because the blue ones I totally get. The blue area is pretty sick. It's the one that I kind of regret not going with, but I don't really have any good ones. You know, you do the best you got. Do the best you got. I don't know if we should go more in. No, we're gonna have to deal with this. So I don't know how one would make a type of thing like this. Maybe we do need to have it kind of be like this. I've never made a yeah, you know? I've never made one of these.
Lone Syndicate said, Ziz thinks it's funny I am farming disc for Aria, and it just gave me 3 disc 5 of Shangguang's set, and 2 of them have ether damage bonus, and Aria is ether attribute.
No! And why is, for whom? For Aria? Who's Aria again? I'm fucking blanking out, man.
Catman 11234 said I vote for something like how I DM'd you. The bridge to the entrance, as well as the outside. Can you quick check your DM?
Ah, shit, okay. What is it? Let's see. What does Cat got for us? I'll show you guys. I pull up on my Discord something else good. All right, let's see. What is it? Oh shit! Shit, man, that's a lot.
They are the blue ones, yes. In my world, they only show up as small pockets of Zone 1, but only one is large enough to justify a base build.
That does look really fire. That's some good inspiration. I just wonder how we would do the giant bridge. We could do a giant bridge connecting the other. That's kind of fire. We could do a giant bridge connecting the other mountains. That's real okay. I'm not sure I can cook that hard. This is cool, but I feel like we need to connect it to another mountain. I don't know how we're going to do that. Well, I guess it's that, where you could like go left and curve around the mountain. Oh, fuck, that's a decent idea.
Lone Syndicate said Arya, a.k.a. one of the Angels of Delusions, a.k.a. the Robot Idol.
Oh, okay. Okay, you're prepping for it. You're basically getting the shitty end of the stick. You're getting bad rolls. Man, okay. Okay, give me a sec. Now you made it a lot more involved. So instead of going directly
said you'll want to get a building bench made so you can modify cobblestone blocks and make them look nicer for floors, walls,
oh yeah,
etc.
I just want to get the overall structure down. So I can't mess around over here. This is our neighbor, which is a troll, by the way, I think. I don't know what that is, but it looks very dangerous, and I have multiple of them. You guys can see he looks like not a good time. Actually, yeah, fuck it. Before we get too caught in the weeds of that, I'm trying to look and think as I walk. But hey, this is why we went over here. I think it looks nice. It's got a lot of rolling mountains. All of this can be something, maybe. I don't know. But the reason why I set up here is because it just had a lot of cool things around everything. So if we end up just going down, there's also a lot of trees, which is kind of nice. And also, I just like the overall environment. So let's go over here. I'm going to show you guys why this is kind of cool. First of all, very Canadian forest land, which I like. But if we head over in this direction, I believe this is where... there's just this nice little opening here. Ah! Isn't that nice? Really pretty, right? So if we make our way, I think, this way, we'll head over to what looks like, I think, a gigantic orc camp or something. I've fought in a lot of things in this game, and these guys were hella aggressive. Also, there's a bunch of ice, so if we ever needed ice, you might be saying, hey, Grin, what does ice do, or what is it used for? And I would say, I have no fucking idea, man. We have it. If we need ice... Bangarang, okay? But if we go down here, there is a whole ass settlement place. Oh god. What is that? Oh, what is that? Oh, that's a fucking giant saber tooth. Oh my god. Oh no. Ooh. Hey. Another cool reason. That's awesome. I really hope that becomes a mount. It's so cool. Oh, that hurts me. Oh, okay. I was wondering why I was getting my head kicked in. I might die also. But you guys can see...
Catman 11,234 said could totally make a small village in that flat area that is some sort of smaller part of a mountain kingdom.
Ooh, yeah.
For adventurers to look at the village as the tip of some huge mountain iceberg.
But you can see this whole weird chasm thing with all these guys. I wish I could zoom in, but they're like... I think... undead orc people? I don't know. But anyways, that was cool. I thought that's worth setting up. And we got a bunch of caves naturally like splintering into the earth, which is very cool as well.
Said, if not officially, there's already mods to convert most of the larger creatures as mounts.
Ooh, and then there's this. Wow, look at that. None of these boats, oh fuck, there's a bear there. None of these boats are usable. But we have a little Norse kingdom here too. And we have a little fishing hole, if you're into that. A little bit of that. Some chests and all that. Very cool. And that's kind of why we set up here. I thought it was kind of neat looking. Visually neat. Climb up here, parkour. And yeah. And there's also just a lot of other shit. That like, there's this bit, which is okay. This bit's kind of fine. There's like another little kingdom place. I already rated all that though. But this is what I think we might eventually want. And also this looks like a lot of something. I just don't know what it is. Probably a dilapidated hellscape. But anyways, yeah, I like it. We got our main base right over here, which I destroyed our bed, didn't I? Oh god. Oh god, let me quickly go back so I don't lose my spawn. Oh god. It's a bad time to run around with not a lot of health. Anyways. But yeah, we set up here because I was running around. I literally ran like the entire double biome. There's also moose. Look at these moose. I think there's like just like a type of animal in every like region that is that area's like cow essentially, or like hide and meat source, and I think that's the moose in this one. Anywho, what was I trying to say? I don't know. I don't know what it was talking about. What's good, Mattis? Mattis says, wow, is there a village? There's not villages yet. I think it's on the pipeline that there's going to be like more interactive shit eventually. I can see that being a thing.
McFlufferkin said the elk in this zone should also drop medium hides.
Yes, I did see some of that. So I've actually made a pretty good dent in a lot of the hides, so I should be able to get a backpack pretty soon here. I didn't know you had to like tan your leather, which is a bit of a boring thing. So my goal, guys, is to basically spend all the day up here doing cool shit, and then look up there and see that mountain's my bitch, basically. Why the fuck are the damn things keep kicking my ass? The stupid spiky plants, thorns, bushes. Also, you don't heal when you sleep, which is a bit weird. So right now, this is how we get to our house, which is just scaling this fucking thing, which seems a little weird. I do kind of enjoy the cat's suggestion of like you could do a sweeping, spiraling staircase that kind of like hugs the mountain and goes this way instead of just going straight down like what I was planning to do, which I think would have been impossible in general. but maybe we'll do that. That way we can still have our forge here, because I have these cool lights that I want to put up really badly that look very cool. I robbed them from a death shrine or something, but hey, it's pretty neat. Where's my bed? I think my bed broke. We also wanted to basically do something real quick. We want to... No, don't break that. Break all this. There we go. So now I want to basically raise this by that. That way I can dig it up without it being a nightmare. Oh, so I'm half dead. Do I have... I do. Berries, turns out, goated. Absolute fantastic resource. The only thing gives you like a little bit of regen, which honestly, all you really need is just a little bit. I'm not trying to make a tomb for me. Oh no! That... Sure, I guess we'll use this. Some moss? What is this, dirt? I don't know. And my bed can be right in the middle. Why can't I place it? Can it not go? Oh, it can't be that close. Confirm bed location spawn point. Nice. All right. Damn it. Do I have enough? I think I do. Nope. I only have the one. Where's my thing? See, this is the only issue with this cool little hobbit room, is that it fucks with the whole feng shui of me being able to instantly access my resources. We're gonna need a lot of brick stuff anyway. So, yes. What? What the? Why? Why did he decide to just completely? Also, why do I not have my main thing on my main button? There we go.
Lone Syndicate said small side note rivals update been play more tank pool, and it's now easily my favorite out of all the pools.
Yeah, I was about to say, man. I feel when I seen stuff like that, I thought the same thing. I thought it looked so fun. Tank pool looks cool. The heal pool looks decent if you're willing to like basically what's it called? Play as a unit and like go in essentially. I think that could be kind of fun. I don't like my head hitting this. I don't like that either. I like these. No! And now let us put this here. Oh, I hate that I can't. There. And we do need some place to act as kind of a thing. You know, maybe we just do this. I don't love it, if I'm honest. I don't love it, but hey. Where's my door? I don't know if you do need to be in like a doorway in order for it to not think that monsters are going to kill you or whatever, but hey. Now let's do this. Do I still not have enough things? Damn it.
Raidnade said, oh yeah, I played some Rivals last night with some buddies after not playing for a while, and I think I did all right.
Oh, hell yeah, man. We go, that's awesome. Yeah, I feel like it's a game that you don't really like. It doesn't like leave your brain. It's kind of generalized in a lot of ways. That's awesome. You guys are playing it. I've had the urge for sure, but I kind of was like, no, there's stuff that you need to not to do right now. Hold yourself back. All that. All right, let's start doing the thing. So we're gonna come around this bend, and the goal is to just carve into the map. We need another weapon. Another thing. Oh, it's this one right here. You know what, guys? Let's splurge. We're going to make ourselves one of these and one of these. I know, we're rich. Shut up. This. Did I not make this? I guess not. Oh, did I not? That time I fucked it up, I think. Yeah. Nice. I will carve into this side.
Lone Syndicate said also been trying out Rouge and I've been enjoying her gameplay too.
Rouge? Who's Rouge again? The story of all of my conversations with everybody. You just hear that? Again? All I've been doing in Z's is like slowly working on using the sword lady, and I'm at that point where like, do I invest more in the sword lady who's already kind of doing decent, or do I invest more in Baizu, which I like Baizu more.
McFlufferkin said Rogue, Gambit's wife.
Oh, Rogue. I thought we were talking about Z's. Sorry, Rogue. Rogue. Yeah, I forgot we're talking about our rivals. Talking about what do you call Gambit's wife? Rogue, dude. The two characters, like looking back at everything, and there's hype for Deadpool, so I'm trying to like leave him out of it. But the characters I wish I like. It's such a shame because like the characters to me are the most interesting are like I really enjoyed what's it called? She's like what's her name? Mantis. I really enjoyed Mantis. So when Gambit came out, I know it's not quite the same, but it feels kind of like a similar pace or vibe to where like to me I really think Gambit was like such a character. Like if we ever did end this season of going too hard in the paint, and we had some time to do some stuff, I think that would be something cool to do. It's like when I look back on like what character do I want to play, the two that come to mind, it sucks because some of them are very new, but out of all the tanks that seem like kind of cool brawler adjacent, Rogue is absolutely one of them that seem awesome, and then Gambit is usually one of them, or is also one of them. Also, Thor has got enough reworks to where he also seems fantastic. Wasn't there no, Gambit is the healer. Gambit sometimes feel like he's not a healer. But it's just such a shame that like those characters that I'm like, oh man, those are like, and again, maybe it's all wishful thinking. Like I also got to be careful with that because I knew doing Rogue is really hard to play. And whereas Gambit seems like he's also difficult to play, but he seems like he has a higher base value gain. Whereas Rogue also seems like it's just hard to play her. Like just full stop, it's very difficult to get value, as much value as you'd like. I think, with her at least. Which is a bit crummy, because, yeah, but, you know, the heart wants what the heart wants. And also, I don't know if it's that, I don't think it's hard enough to be a problem, necessarily, as well, though.
McFlufferkin said, not a bad thing to have Mantis and Gambit become your main two strategists. Having similar playstyles means you can flex and fill if the other is taken.
Well, the other thing, like to me, I almost wonder like if there's other characters that are like similar in that way. In the way that I like both of them, is there one that's kind of similar? And I'm thinking like, yeah, I guess Deadpool does seem like he's kind of very similar to Mantis in that sense, where he is not Mantis. Is it Mantis? I thought he did certain things as his like ult's a debuff where it blinds people, or is it heals? Dude, there's yeah. Sometimes both those characters are so like, what is happening? What is going on with these people? I really like the idea Cat gave with the fucking bridge. I'm just trying to think while I'm doing all this. I'm like, do we like make a bridge to that fucking mountain or that mountain or like what? You know, but I guess I could kind of work when I eventually hollow out this. We could do a bridge over there.
Catman11234
look down on this.
said, what aspect do you think you'll do? I love all of them. The bridge to the entrance, an entrance that's ornate. Bridges to other mountains. Cool as shit is seeing your mountain builds from far away.
Yeah, I feel like I wouldn't be opposed to this being more grand, but I think I'd have to dig deep because you basically need to have enough like clearance or like cut into the mountain so that you start here that you can then carve out and then like shape. but you can't like build up from here because the whole point of a mountain is that it slopes in like that, right? So yeah. Well, we'll figure it out. The only thing I'm worried about this, like basically shaping around the mountain type thing, is that I'm worried that we're gonna intersect with that troll thing. I think if we're making pretty good headway about going downwards, so I don't think we'll intersect that badly. Also, I kind of want to avoid, yeah, not like I want to have light. I don't want to be like, I don't want to be in the cave. You know, I want to be like walking up my thing on the side of the mountain rather than like deep in the cave type of thing. If that makes any sense. But I think we could have it all with Kat's ideas. I think we could make the cool bridge thing over here, and then we could have maybe like because that's kind of closer to where I kind of want to be, which is that orc settlement. So if we basically make a thing there, that's our main home. We can go deep into the mountain, and then have the thing there maybe, and have this cool bridge, and then that. So we basically, this becomes our front door, and then this becomes our like main thing, and then this could also be something that we could have. So I do think that's the thing. This looks like the area that I think that you need to cut down in, because each biome has special resources, I think, associated with each biome. So yeah, I think there's things to consider in that way. So I think that's how it actually works. Where like if you want a certain resource, you go to the map and you find like a landmass that, like, so I think there's certain things in ice. So if you just cut deep into ice.
Catman 11,234 said, I mainly love mountain outside builds is seeing them far away.
Yes.
Also, as a reminder, Fluff mentioned to make a bench so you can make ornate blocks.
Yeah, no, yeah. Well, it's not I don't think it was a bench. Fluff is telling me about making a hammer so that you basically can, I think, adjust, unless it was something else, unless I missed it. But basically you can like hit one of these blocks and turn it into niceness. Let me show you guys. Actually, I've been meaning to do this. I don't really want to do it yet because I want to get my structure down before I start making everything look pretty. But I think if we can make a hammer. And then we can use that hammer to then make things look nice by hitting it. Like that. Unfortunately, not a lot of options for iron. For this one, yeah. But yeah, we can make them look slightly different. But yes, I think that's what Fluff is meaning. I wonder what this looks like. Nothing. But I think you can like you actually have to place certain rock to make it look nicer, I believe. But yeah.
Like Flufferkin said. The hammer cycles variants of blocks, but the bench lets you convert standard stone blocks into other types, bricks, stairs, etc.
Oh yeah, no, I know that, but yeah, okay, yeah, that's something nice. But it's funny because you can auto run up this, but we will make stairs. That's just, you can kind of get up there a different way like that. Also, I wonder if I can make all this like stairs, so that way I can just kind of zip up here. But then I'm losing. I will say I'm kind of losing some of my open concept thing. I want it to be, yeah. I'm wanting it to be kind of like where I can see the horizon thing, but I don't know if I want it to be like fully fucking exposed, you know? But we'll piece it together. I just want to get down so that we have an easy way to climb up this. Would be kind of nice. I want to make sure we have 3 blocks of like real estate to be able to like descend. I think here we can make an incision going down. Maybe I should just bite the bullet and use the Iron Man. It's just such a waste. This is why I need the automation mod, so that like I can like invest in some sort of extremely expensive, like, I don't know, kiln or something that infinitely propagates iron eventually or something. So that I can be like, okay, well, if I'm averaging this much iron passively, I can use this much and still be ahead. Anyways, business nonsense aside. Have you guys tried the PvE in Marvel Rivals? I remember being super excited for it when it happened, and I just kind of got busy. And I'm like, ah, damn it. I bet that was really cool. It's so peaceful. It's just nice. It's just a good time. I spent years holding off on this feeling because I knew it'd be too warm. You know what's something that stands out in my head is like being very like a vivid thing. It's from this anime that I watched a long time ago, which is fantastic. It's up there for like one of my favorites, probably top 10, probably. But it's called March Comes In Like a Lion. Super fucking good anime. Really, really, really weird and kind of hyper unique. But outside of that, it has this analogy.
McFlufferkin said there's a few mods that can either modify/upgrade or replace the furnaces with more efficient. I use one that lets me craft tiered furnaces and working towards getting a silver one for 5x speed.
Ooh, the speed thing is neat. The one thing that, like, again, I talked to, ever since we've seen the Fable trailer, I've been thinking about this, like, non-stop, but about, like, how much I just love systems like that are, like, basically, or it's like the idea, which is often, like, not true, but it's the idea of, like, residual income, essentially. Like, you invest in something, and then over time, you benefit from it, basically. So you invest some stuff now, but then eventually you'll basically compound that interest, and you'll get, like, you know, basically residual income over that. But in this case, it's iron or whatever, you know? Finally, we can use the special boy. 2 hits, gang. Look how fast that is. How can we go back? We need to chill out. Kind of. I'm just hacking away. I need to pay attention.
McFlufferkin said, and I did try the zombies mode, it's alright, but needs more fleshing out. Only a handful of heroes can be played, and it's limited in variety.
Okay, so it's not great. Oh, but really, finish my train of thought. I was gonna say, the March Comes In Like a Lion thing. It has this quote that I always think is like very interesting, and something I kind of really related to. But it was this idea of he basically, it's like this kid who's like really obsessed with this board game. And he gets like let's say chess. It's like it's not chess, but let's just say it's chess. It's easier for people to understand what's chess. But he's really into chess, and he basically is willing to like suffer so much just to get better at this like niche game that has like an absurd amount of skill associated with it. So he does, but he basically ends up having like a really bad childhood. His parents die and all these things. So this game is basically like his main lifeblood. So he ends up like getting obsessed with it and all that stuff. But what's interesting is he ends up finding like this family that ends up kind of like pseudo taking him in. And he ends up kind of like helping them pay for various things, and he's just like, it's just overall like a really warm vibe. But there's this thing in the anime that I never forgot, which is this idea of basically a kukatsu is what it's called, I think. But it's basically like this really warm table, basically, that has a skirt on it that you can like stick your legs into. It's like classic with the Japanese nonsense, this and that, right? But the way he phrased them, this like family that like he loves spending time with and loves eating with, he basically attributes them to being like this really, really warm kukatsu in the middle of a cold winter. And it's kind of really interesting concept about like, I'm almost terrified to go into this warmth because I know that the cold is where like I kind of need to go. So like he knows that in order for him to like get the things he wants to improve at the rate he wants, he knows the more he spends time in this warm place, the more hard
also,
it
the
gets.
Tundra Zone is technically Zone 3, so you'll be finding more cobalt than thorium, which is mostly found in Zone 2, the desert.
Oh.
Cobalt is a bit stronger, but also a side grade for some tools.
Yeah, the desert's not a vibe I would take that. I'd take that loss. I'll take that loss. The desert's kind of a grimace vibe and just kind of hot, you know. But yeah, I just thought that was an interesting thing that I remember from that anime very vividly. Is the idea of like there being this warmth essentially associated with certain things. Like, you know, like sometimes like it sounds weird, but like when you're working really, really hard, it kind of can be hard when you're spending time when it's really, really nice and happy because you're gonna have to go back into the fire, you know. His whole point, the reason why he basically said that it's hard, is because you go from like kind of being okay, you kind of like acclimate to like suffering in some capacity, but then you go and you get like relief, and that sounds beautiful, but it also sucks when you inevitably have to go back into the suffering. And now it's only self-inflicted because he has like ambitions to become really good at this game in the anime. But I don't know, to me it's one of those things that's just kind of, it's stuck in my head as being, it resonates in some way with me. Which is like, I don't like to indulge in certain things because I know that I'm not going to be able to fully indulge in them until I can know for sure that I can kind of fully be able to appreciate and then indulge in them. That makes any sense. Like some people were like, I want to taste the good life. And I'm like, the life I know is kind of neutral. I don't want to taste of the good life until I can like make sure that I can continue to have the good life. Does that make sense? By the way, my life is absurdly, like, again, there's so many people who have exceptional hardship, so it's not what I'm saying with that. Yeah. It's funny Cliff mentions that there's different materials, because I was wondering, because this breaks block in 2 hits, which is quite fast. I'm wondering if you ever need more than this. But I guess there's trade-offs where some have maybe higher durability, but less efficiency, and like when it comes to breaking down blocks. So yeah. Are we still maintaining our 3-block width? We need to start cutting deeper in. It's getting late. Imagine just like beaming a gigantic steel pick into a mountain while holding a torch while it's raining out in the cold. Man. It's one of the funnier things. I wonder if you ever got like the weird premise of a story of like, hey, a benevolent god comes down out of nowhere and says, hey, by the way, what do you call it? Pick a game that you played. Yes, any game. You'll get the power.
Fluffykins, said Dwarf Maxing.
Dwarf Maxing.
Catman 11,234 said, as a small aside, what do you think of the Blade and Sorcery update? We got base game katanas now.
I think it's cool, but I think it's kind of a big misplay, personally, Cat. The reason why is because I don't think it's the problem. Like, the people, I mean, I guess there's people who play Blade and Sorcery who do not have various things. I'll try to give a good answer to this because I want to kind of give my thoughts. It's cool that we now in Blade and Sorcery, which is a VR game, have like katanas. But we've always had katanas with various reworks and stuff like that. So the thing, like the biggest amount of gain that I think the devs could deliver to Blade and Sorcery is making frameworks that give modders an easier time to build off of certain mechanics. So we already have pretty good frameworks for sheathing. Now, yes, it's good that it's now built in and embedded into the game. Awesome. But like, I don't know if anyone who plays Blade and Sorcery would be like, you know what, guys? The weapons aren't hitting. The weapons are the weakest part of the game. It's like, no, the weapons are the strongest part of the game. They're like a lot. The weakest part of the game is that there's nothing to do. Like, you can run a dungeon again and again and again, but then eventually you get, like, there's nothing to do anymore. So, like, to me, that's the one thing that I wish they gave, like, a big update. Like, the biggest gift to Blade and Sorcery would be like, here, we made, like a script that involves, like, sieging. So, like, hey, here's a giant base. Here's a giant castle. Here's whatever. We basically came up with this, like, these checkpoints. As soon as you open this door, it sets off a sea of events of enemies spawning. Awesome. By the way, modders, you can just repackage this as much as you want. With various different enemy types that you could add in or anything like that. Instead, we have all these, like, now we have, like, different spears and all that stuff. I'm like, there's already mods you can download where there's hundreds of spears, hundreds of swords, and they're all, like, sharpened to the highest degree of, like, 4K textures. So, like, it's like they're, like, the modders are basically delivering, like, these fucking insane mods with, like, insane texture quality, etc. And then it's like the devs came forward and said, hey, look at our medium tier texture artwork, which is still great, but it's just like, that's not the thing that I think people are like, oh, I wish the devs, which are in control of the bones of the game, would have been so nice to say, like, hey, we just made a bunch of frameworks for you to build off of. But with that being said, though, that's my own personal thing with the Blade Sorcerer. I personally find, like, I struggle to, there's, like, again, the same thing with a Bone Lab, man. All of these games have, like, near endless guns, weapons, like, potions, even, like, they weird, like, they have all of them, and it's always just a actual, like, a content problem, but, like, things to do problem. Like, there's just, like, there's no feedback loop of, like, hey, like, again, this is why, like, the dungeon answer was really good. Like, Blade and Sorcery saying, like, hey, you go and you do this run, and then you get money, and then you get, like, a map, and then you get 4 maps, and then you get access to this, like, big dungeon. Awesome. Unfortunately, what I thought was going to come of that is, like, hoping that was built on a framework that modders could have, like, torn into and, like, recompiled for their own, like, cool map-based escapades, which none of them really have. So I don't think it's possible. Otherwise, people would have done it, because that's one of the most passionate communities out there, is the Blade and Source modding community. But both of these games have, like, a problem, which is, like, I used to think that if you added mods to a game, you're eating good, you're great. And it's true, you are. But the thing that I actually end up, like, falling back on, which, at least for, like, modding, is having a map editor of any kind is, like, the golden goose, like a GTA level of anybody with half a fucking brainstem can like go in there and like put down 2 things and like put a flag down, and it's like basically 2 enemies will spawn when there's like a circle radius, and if you go into that circle radius, it will trigger these 5 enemies to spawn, and then you can just do that. So like to me, it's actually like a GTA mod editor that I think is like deeply needed within any of the VR games we play, more than anything, because again, modding is great, but like ultimately it always comes down to like there's only so many times you can like go into the same siege encounter that you've done 1,000 times and be like, I have a pistol, I have a different projectile pistol to crossbow, okay, now I have a slingshot, I guess, okay, now I have a rock, I mean now I have a wand, and they're cool, but like eventually you start going crazy because you're like, I just have done this encounter 1,000 times, you know. I should just, this is how I feel about those games. I play these games and have been modding them for years, so I might be more like fatigued, so to speak, than most people. But to me, it's definitely like a bit of a bummer in some way. I'm wondering if we can get away with not spooking him. We might need to start like digging down this way. We could just get like dropped on and get like donkey punched in the head by him. It's totally possible, a little scary. I did want to sleep just so that I could that I could basically make sure my checkpoint is set here. I just don't know if it is. I know I like put down a bed, but sometimes I don't think it works like that. He's right there. It's sketching me out. We're losing some of our finesse. Much more oomph beforehand. Wonder how we're gonna make this cleaner. What was Cat saying? Cat says, I see Fluff says Dwarf Max. I didn't really catch that last time. I see this is also my thoughts. Blatant Sorcerer is a great sandbox, but it is full of sand. It needs stuff to... Yes, man, dude, that's like every VR game ever. Like that's what made the... I'm not sure if you ended up snagging it, but it was that... Fluff's been telling me to buy for a while there. Robo Recall or something like that. RoboQuest, I think is what it's called. That was refreshing to actually have like things to do and stuff to progress in. The issue is that there's like, that's such a fast-paced game that it really triggers my motion sickness to where like I feel like after an hour I feel like I'm like gonna throw up, and again, it gets easier when you just stay in VR longer, but yeah, it's one of those things for me where I'm like, hey, I hope that the Valve, well, dude, I'm surprised we haven't heard any word on like Steam's thing. I mean, I guess I'm not surprised. It's like we're living in the PC hellscape that is the RAM shortages and all that stuff, so who knows if we're ever gonna get a clear-cut like answer to that. But yeah, do you think we can get away with like from here having it like come out? Maybe. Why can't I hold the block and a torch? Why? It's so weird. Do I have to hold it with 2 hands? It's so weird. I kind of want to build this. I guess we could put down a thing. There we go. All right, let's see. Can we kind of do like from here? I guess we don't want that. We want it to be offset by a little bit. We're also running out of stuff. I don't know if we can make this not... What? Can I seriously not? I can. Just do that. No! That way we can leave...
Catman11234 said VR games really suffer from the now what issue, more than most other games I've played.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Well, yeah, man. Again, it sucks because, like, I can't... It's such a... VR is such a, like... I don't think I can describe how much I, like... so many moments are beautiful to me beyond compare. Like, they're just absolutely stunning. I love them. and yet it is just a very like frustrating fan. It's like one of the few things that I feel like it's very frustrating to be a fan of VR in a lot of ways, and it's a bit of a bummer because I wish. I guess it's just hard to be not. I guess it's whenever something's hard to be a fan.
There's a mod I tried that allows most, if not all, items to be held as utility, offhand slot, but that doesn't really solve the issue of lighting. Also a mod for a torch shield and headlamp.
Well, to me, the thing that is exciting for lighting fluff it's the companion mod that I seen that was teased at the start of the like modding thing, the modding adventure. But I'm like, that seems hella cool to me. Having a companion that's a living torch that's just like, hey, what's up? Reminds me of a certain Skyrim modder's Pinot, if anyone understands that reference. Boppity, boopity, boopity. In fact, I think that was actually his original purpose. It was just to be a light source. All right, and then we're gonna do this.
McFlufferkin said, I do have that mod too.
Ooh, that one. Yeah, see, that's the one I think. Oh, that is out. Yeah, I'm trying to hold off from the modding just a little bit.
Catman 11,234 said, "Can you see well on the monitor in the dark?"
Can you guys not see? Probably not. How bad is it? It's you guys can see better than me, I think, actually. Well, no, maybe not, because there's YouTube compression. Yeah, for me, it's pretty hard. The green makes it really easy to see. It feels like night vision in a weird way. No, I guess that works out. Looks like we needed to. No, we don't. We don't need that. Surprised I haven't gotten stabbed by a ghoul, because ghouls do fuck around at night real bad. So now the thing is, do I want to build from like here? Maybe I do. Come on, reach. Nope. I don't want monsters to spawn up here, so we're gonna have to thicken this up.
Raid said, "Yo, I'm eating dinner," so I went back to my phone. Hopefully, stream will be stable, but it's not looking like it.
No, Raid, I have no idea, buddy. I'm just I hope that it works itself out, but it's very sad that it seems like it. I don't want to lose you, but it seems like your internet is just really fighting you with everything it has. I don't know if I need to build. I mean, this could be a bridge. Maybe it's kind of cool that it's like a little bridge. You have access to the lower realm. See, I don't think it goes on infinitely. There we go. Let's put something down. Hubba bubble bubble gum. Damn it. Now, I've been watching Minecraft for years, and I finally get it. When people do this, I thought, that's annoying as hell, but you get into a weird flow, and you just kind of start placing things. I do dislike the material I've chosen, but I don't want to go refine more pretty material. No! Alright, I think we have kind of done it. Can I put down something, sir? Anything? This. Once again, surprised, I haven't gotten like summoned a Dementor type thing. I don't know if that needs to go. I don't know if that needs to happen. My nose! Alright, we're almost there, guys, and then we can finally make 1,000 stairs, I guess. Riveting, I know. Right. Oh, it's cool that they connect in a weird way like that. It's really cool how they kind of connect like that. It's neat. Anyways, so now we have a cool stair step. We have our neighbor Bob over there who's going to rip my face off if I look at him sideways. But hey, now we can just zoom up our mountain. Probably a good idea to put torches up here. I don't know if I'm going to have enough. Also, I don't love how some of it looks. But hey, we can soften that up. Maybe, possibly. I don't know. I still need more torches. I don't know if I've seen that there's like repair kits. I just don't think there's like any reason to use a repair kit unless it's a steel weapon, I think. Give me a couple of these bad boys. Oh my, I don't know why, dude, when I'm breathing now, I have like a little pinch in my chest. like it always feels like my lung, but it's not quite my lung. Also, when did we get this hat? What? I don't think I made a hat for myself, but I guess it happened eventually, or at some point. Also, now let us do this. So, I do like our idea of having all of our forges out there. But I wonder if there's some sort of penalty or cost to doing so.
McFlufferkins said repair kits are consumable, so you'll want to save them for after you no longer need iron to gear up.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I kind of like the idea of having it here. Can I cut into this? I have a feeling this is going to be, yeah, not a good idea. I might have went too deep. That's what she said. What? Horrible thing for someone to hear ever. All right, let's, oh no, that's my thing gone. Where is... Oh, I don't have it. Dang it! It's time to make a bunch of torches. Thankfully, we can make all of them. I think I made 100 and never looked back. I thought, oh, this is nice. And it just requires you to like hit a couple of trees, and it automatically gives you basically all that you need. Pretty great. It's overkill, I know. Alright, but I think I have my chest here somewhere. Nothing with bombs. See, this is my Hellberg I found, Rusty Hellberg. I don't know if it's good. Unfortunately, whenever you see anything like that, any weapon like that, it's like, what if it was the slowest thing you've ever swung ever? And you're like, why? What? Meanwhile, you can like throw around an axe pretty seamlessly. Boom. Should we have a little pot, like a little thing here? Yeah, maybe we'll have a double chest in the middle where we can throw all of our iron. I like it. I like the sound of it. Oh, I just made too many. And this will be our iron chest. It's extra special. Bang. Good stuff. Where's my iron? Gimme. Sword again. Actually, do not take all of my arrows. I'll take that as well. So much damn cobble. We also have chalk? Weird. Where did I get chalk? The iron here can stay. We just need the unrefined iron.
McFlufferkins said mobs tend to have a low chance of dropping low durability weapons. Can be useful in a pinch, but I'm pretty sure that halberd is just a battle axe. Spears and staves aren't officially ready.
Damn. Nice. Looks beautiful. I thought I had more iron than this. Shows what I have, but the reason why I wanted this was because of... Where's my wood, damn you? Really? I thought I had 1,000 bits of wood, but I guess not. I know Cat's like, you should sort things. Like I am. This is ultimately what I've wanted. Wait. Nah. This right here, gang. This moment. We're seeing a small baby glimpse. We have to take down the torches. The torch. Oh, it's a bad guy. You can't get around them, which is cool. A singular essence from a void entity. I don't know if I want to kill our friend there, like the ogre thing. I don't know if it infinitely spawns or what, but yeah. Also, that looks like a blood moon, dude. Scary. Oh, wait, I wanted to sleep. Forward, it is a new day. Nice. I don't know if this sets your spawn, but I think it might. I wonder if you stay in here, if it will keep sleeping. Just be a real bum. You get like an achievement. You have serial depression. What? Alright, so we have this. I don't want these. Can I just punch them or something? There. I want to be able to see the forge from the sky, but that might be a impossibility. But I do think we need more drying racks. So I'm gonna make all this room. Peaceful. What do you call it, Lone? Are you excited for any of the events coming out in ZZZ? Because I haven't really had one that's been like super exciting recently that I'm like, ooh, I look forward to. Kind of just like, oh, okay, that's a thing. With that being said, they haven't been bad. I don't know if like I don't know if I ever seen a gotcha thing in recent memory. I was like, wow. It's like it's just an event, you know. Instead of like it being like, oh, here's the cool thing, like build a house, get residual. Something is kind of neat. I might be just on this whole residual nonsense thing because I Fable recently, but hey. He is there, chilling. Alright, why we did that is because I haven't made drying racks, which I think is the only way you can process leather, which is a bit annoying, but apparently it is a thing. Where is the drying racks? There it is. Luckily it only costs light hide. I don't have fucking logs, man. Really? Luckily, logs are the easiest thing for us to make, but hey. Slap a chest there, too. Oh, now here's the biggest question. Where the fuck is my iron? Not iron, sorry. We got some leather there. This. Am I blind? Am I blind? Yes, always yes. Also, can you sort? Sort by type. There we go. Iron hide there. Not iron, I mean hide. Sort. Alright, we have all the hide. Do we want normal hide, which I have light hide, then I have medium hide, and I have 10! Oh! If I split the difference, does it work better? I don't know. We have heavy hide or light hide. I think we want heavy hide. And then I could... Actually, let me take this and put this little guy. Do you want to put it here? Oh, we have two and just be right there. It doesn't look great, but hey. Alright. So, now, I think one of the things we can do is make this... possibly better. Let's open up this a little bit. Also, the foundation of our house is terrible. We are, in fact... No! Oh, we're on dirt, by the way. That's what I meant. Alright, we're still gonna be fine with that. I just wanted to have more of a run up here. Like that, so we can just we bang this out. Round this off a little bit. Yeah, we can make this bigger. We probably will encase ourselves or enclose ourselves to some extent, so otherwise mobs are just gonna start running around us, walking all over us. That way we can just rip up here. I might have to carve in here a little bit more. That way we could do one of these. I'm not sure. I keep taking away more and realizing I need to cut in different ways. Ah, the plight of this. What is this, repair kit? No. Well, minecart's also something I would probably fuck with. What are we doing? What are we doing? We're trying to do something. Do something. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? I'm blind. I'm blind. I don't know what I'm doing. This. You guys mentioned that I could make these look prettier. Can I make these actually look nice, or not really? Does it change when I pick this? I guess those are the two looks I can make. I like these smooth blocks, but I need a lot of this, so let's make all of that. Thank you. And more, actually, because I think we'll need even more. Fantastic. It hasn't? Has it done that? No, it hasn't. Oh, it has. I'm just blind. It's just not there. It didn't show up. Alright, this. I thought I made more, but I guess not. Alrighty. Let's start from the bottom, work our way up. What's good, Keep? Keep? How are you doing? Hopefully pretty good.
McFlufferkin said, converting to brick also adds a different set you can build off of.
Converting to brick. How do you do that? Oh, I thought I did that. I thought I didn't actually. Do we have to convert it? Do you heat it up? Is that what it is? Well, we need to go chop down 1,000 trees anyways, just for more tiling racks, but let's do that. I don't want to take the trees from where I live because they kind of look nice. I guess we should take this fucking thing down. These ones are in the way. Also, there's no saplings in this game, so do you guys know what that entails? So, like, are there no saplings so that if you basically will like spawn another tree over time from this wooden log, or is it like a variable of something else? I don't know. What I do know is that I need to kill those moose for hide.
McFlufferkin said farming bench, you can create saplings.
Oh, you can? Oh, well, fucking never mind then. Okay, so I have been just ripping apart the earth and it's not going to come back. Well, shit. Okay, so I need to make sure I can plant. But it's a workbench thing. Ah! I'm usually pretty good about not getting smoked. Hey! Stop defying gravity. Okay, Jesus. Get away from the thing. Listen, you sons of bitches. You're the worst. These fucking damn things keep breaking my legs. It's cool that you can cut these down, so if there's ever some sort of jungle area, you're gonna have a field day. I don't know if it takes durability, so maybe we should not do that. Crazy, what's good? What was that, Mick Crazy? Crazy Menace says, wonder how long it will take for you to play. Dude, I have never played any Minecraft game at all. Full stop. So this is the first game I've ever played when it comes to any sort of voxel, honestly, anything. Actually, that's not true. The first game I ever played that I think was akin to something like this is Power World. But that has like some sort of block building thing, you know? Look at all those logs. That's one of the reasons why I set up here. Good Canadian forest. Thousands of logs. What I don't like is there's different like log like coloration. I just don't know if they're like they end up being different blocks. I'm like, what the heck? Just put it in the wood, man. The only thing I would love to have seen is for them to have taken like the weak point thing, which I always like from like any game that has like some sort of degradation of stuff like that, where like when you're hitting a block, maybe there's like a specific, not a glint, or maybe there's like an extra brown area or something like that that you can like focus on. It will like double your basically like rate. Otherwise, you're just basically like hacking into this without looking. For someone who has a little goblin brain like me, that's like, I want to be more efficient. Just give me a little bit of an edge, please. Just give me something to do, please. Dude, I will whenever I'm doing anything like this, even like for like job wise, if it's something like meticulous like this, I will like go ape shit. Also, can I grab this? Oh, you can. So then I didn't know the pine cones drop like that. So now can I? No, I don't know what the pine cones really entail. It won't let me place this little pine cone thing, so did more pine cones drop, or is that just a random? I also don't like how we don't suck up things very quickly. Like, I feel like they have to sit there, or maybe we have to be, like, super on top of them. I don't know. But that's also another little pet peeve. But those are the two mods I would love to see. Is like, weak point when mining, so that there's, like, a glint or something. I hate to point it out, but it's Fortnite. It's basically, Fortnite did it. I thought it was actually really, like, a fun way to keep your brain stimulated while you're actually doing the thing. But hey, I know people hate Fortnite. But yes. Also, I think we can make this look nicer if we just take this thing away, too. But not all trees in this area are actually created as good. They're pretty, some of them are pretty shitty. Also, let me take this away. Oh no, stop using the building with stairs, weirdly enough. What? And they do look kind of different, weirdly. Also, are you enjoying this, Crazy? I want to get it as well, but trying to save more. Also have more college. Yeah, man. Well, to me, it's been a game that, like, I don't feel guilty only having 20 minutes, because you can actually be surprised at how much you can kind of make a dent in something in 20 minutes within this game, or just like mining out a specific area or getting certain loot and stuff like that. So it has been a game that is, some games are really not good for, like, hey, you don't have a ton of time, get fucked. You know, like, some games hate you for that. This game I don't think has felt that way, at least for me. There it is, tanning rack. Where are you gonna spawn it? There we go. We'll do this.
Catman 11234 said as a small update, I figured out how to make the AI display its thought process.
Ooh.
It's really creepy. In a way, I am reading its mind and watching the logic happen in real time.
It sounds kind of horrifying. I don't know why. You sound so excited by it. What do you have? Huh. I mean, that's just something that, like, even ChatGPT or Gemini, in my case, I always use that. It shows, like, you can hit a box that will show you its reasoning. That's really cool. That's crazy. You've made it to come, like, run your own, like, local thing, Cat. That's a hell of an achievement. But do I have enough, guys? Do I finally have enough? I do. Yes. Huzzah! We finally have a backpack for your boy. How do I put it on? I don't know how I put it on. Is it this? Can I not be in the workshop bench thing? Where are you? This? This? Oh, what is that? Oh, this is my collection, right. Look at that. I've seen all these things. There's so much more to look at. All right, where are we going with this? Where's my backpack? Does it go here? Can I not wear this?
Catman 11234 said as a funny thing, once I got the smartest model I could to run, I can ask it how to improve itself, write code to improve itself, or work through problems.
Oh.
RN, we're figuring out memory solutions.
McFlufferkin
Unlock
said,
the backpack
read
when-
the tooltip. You have to consume it.
Oh! Can you consume multiple? Weird, so I'm like, oh no. So I'm like eating a power? You have now 9 backpack capacity. Can I keep getting backpack capacity? I have 9, it says. So did it increase it? I can't tell. I cannot tell, but I guess it increased it. I wonder if it continues to let you... Did it unlock more space for me? I don't think it looks like I've visually done more, or like I have more. I don't know. What's this other one? Oh, it is. Oh, I see. So yeah, no, so I only have backpack 1, but I can't get backpack 2. I just need to level up my workbench, which I can do.
Third slot onto the right of your character. It's a separate window.
Do I want to waste this precious iron to get a tier 2? I need cobalt, you motherfucker. And heavy? Oh, heavy leather actually is much easier to get. Just gotta slaughter bears. Yeah, let's do it. Let's just upgrade our workbench. I wish it like decreased the cost of items. Oh my god, look at us. Look at that. Look like we're entering into the modern age. Alright. We're good with that. Now back to what we were doing, which, that's what I want to do. I want to also see if, like, could you do the same thing you could do in other games where you could, like, cook this stuff and it become a prettier type of rock? Probably not, right? I keep putting it the wrong thing, sorry. No, I need to put logs. That's also why I got logs.
McFlufferkin said the slot below the Memories tab is your backpack slots.
Oh, it does do that! Wow! That's also so fast. That's super convenient. Awesome. It does do that, and fast. Does that make a cooler looking... a thing? Also, I like that it's not fucking around. Okay, you can't make any more. Can I do it with other things? No, just that iron. Can I do it with this? No. Dang, I made some off of shitty looking rock. Anyway, all right, let me take this back here. This right here. Lovely. All right. Now what can I do? Is this going to change the profile of the building block? I think Fluff was hinting at that it might. Oh, no, maybe it doesn't. Maybe it just makes it look more normal. Well, bit of a bummer, honestly. But now we have a stack of smooth bricks. Why am I stuck? Okay. All right, let's do our thing. Make our little what's it called? Way to fly up here. Stairs. Stairs. That's what they're called.
McFlufferkin said, make a basalt brick. Then put the brick into the input.
Make a basalt brick. How does one make a basalt brick, Fluff? Basalt brick. Is it like through here, or is it through... Oh, this. Did I not put a basalt brick? It looks like the same. Oh, so you can also do it that way. You can also just convert to this, probably. So if I did this, want this, it would do that? Okay. This one looks much nicer. This is stone opposed to basalt is what this one is called? A basalt is what you're called? Or a basalt cobble. Oh, I see. We're using basalt cobble and we want stone to get those clear stone looks. Well, fuck us, I guess. We can't have nice things. Back to the shitty bricks, I guess. They look like crap. Anyways. It's like a dark... Actually, I think it would be very nice if it wasn't looking pitch black, but hey. Anyways. Let's make our stairway to heaven. Even though we already can kind of basically... like, basically, this is already a staircase. God damn it. A staircase. Maybe we want that kind of weird... kind of one of these. Can we still climb up it? We can. Why don't we try that? It's a little more stylish. Sorry, I gotta back up a little bit. It refuses to do it over top. What do these look like? That was kind of nice, actually.
McFlufferkin said, the first choice for any stone is to turn it into brick blocks. Then you can put the brick blocks into the input slot for more options, smoother and more decorative.
So you make it into brick blocks for... Hello. brick blocks first? So is that what I have? Or is this like a different process entirely? Because we have basalt, so stone. Is that what brick blocks is called? No, basalt, same thing. I think it's real close. Let's do this, and then this. Will this work out? It kind of did. Force itself to. Can this stuff work? Not particularly, no. So we need to... I don't know. Sorry. that would not play. So this won't work? It doesn't really like to work that way. Can it work though like that? I don't want it to. Oh! Jesus! Alright, we're killing a giant ogre thing. I don't know what you are, sir. Parkour! What? Is he a ghost? No, you went back to your base, did you? You know what? We're gonna kill you. I'm not gonna do this. We're not gonna do this, alright? We're hunting a weird, gross mammoth thing. I don't know what it is. It's not mammoth. I don't know what I'm trying to say. It's not... Yeti. There we go. Yeti. Yeti is what I'm thinking of. Oh, and he's standing in his own fire, I think. Dying. I'm gonna push him off his land. Damn it! These arrows aren't cheap. Why isn't it? Okay, maybe there's a certain amount that you can do. Cool ability, by the way. There we go. What do you drop for me? Tell me, drop some good ice. Oh, it's only ice essence. And 2 hide. Blech. So this is his base. And I would assume... Oh, goddammit. Get the fuck up there. I would assume... Yeah, I'd assume this is his whole thing, this campfire. So, just so that we don't have to have an unruly neighbor, we're just going to be a good neighbor and try not to disrupt him while simultaneously blocking him in to his own home. Alright? You stay the fuck over here. So hard to catch that slight thing. Weirdly satisfying. I don't want him to be able to climb up here. There we go. Still think I'll be able to climb up here. All my precious nice blocks. No. So we'll give me a good... This will make it so that I can, no matter what, see that this is where he is at. Oh! Ah! My knees! Jump up here. Don't want him to be able to jump up there. Reach. I can't. No! I ran out of precious material. Have these disgusting blocks here. Alright, hopefully that's good for him and he doesn't... I hope he spawns again and it's not just a one and done, troll thing, but alas. Anyways, that was a bit of a derailing. Broke my knees again. Heal. Jesus. Oh, Cat says, holy shit, Grin, I am blown away. Sorry for the subject being very hot tail. What? Joy hot tail? Just want to share. It feels strange ask a problem, how to solve it. My background is 80% Google. This removes it. Oh yeah, but the AI, dude, this has been the funnest thing because Cat, we talked on the podcast thing about Cat being slightly interested in this, and then he finally pulled the trigger, and the whole time, the thing that I ever had, and I know people really hate AI right now because it's just like every company's jamming it into their product. It's kind of like protein right now, where like everything you fucking buy has like 20% protein in it. You're like, this is nice, but like, relax. But for me, I had the same thing where like I was like, I know I should use it. I was kind of dragging my feet with it, and then I finally started implementing it. I'm like, dude, this is like made me feel like I am 10xing my input as far as all that stuff is concerned. Like we're like, oh, I want to know this, or I want to learn how to do this. Again, I use it mainly to help me learn things, to kind of teach me things, which has been extremely helpful. But Kat's using it as like something that I want to try to get more into, which is using it as like an assistant, and essentially where you're like, hey, do this thing for me, like, or hey, can you achieve this task? Like, hey, I'm curious about what the most popular thumbnails within this category is because I'm trying to make a video. Can you tell me the greatest thumbnails, and I can kind of make one from that, or like take all the data from that and make one, and all those things. So that's something that like is something I want to get better at, but is also kind of different in a weird way. Ooh, that's strong coffee. Ooh. All right, so now can we build this thing again? Not again, but like maybe. So we have this, and we go over here. That makes sense. Kind of works. It's a shame you can't build on a corner. I think this is a problem in Minecraft as well that I don't know if I've ever found a good solve for. But like I thought it'd be cool if. Actually, maybe you do. Maybe you just put this here, and then you put this here, and you put this here. Oh, they did. Okay, why did that not work beforehand? They did figure it out. Never mind. That's my bad.
Catman 11,234 said my thing I've been blown away by is just the series of questions that are normally Google searches. I asked, can you read files? Turned into how to give you RAG. Turned into write short Python.
Damn. It's like, do you think I can't? Actually, bitch, please. Do I look like some kind of bitch? A total chump? Okay, so you just want to jam it in the corner.
McFlufferkin said R key also rotates to the various options the stairs allow for. You can place them for corners, upside down, slabs can be vertical or placed on ceilings too.
Oh. I'm hitting the R key. Is that what you mean? They can spin around? That makes sense. But this one does not work, I don't think. I say some of them don't. Yeah. I wonder if this one will. I think this will. Nope. There we go. And I think we'll put one here. I think it will also. Yes. Nice. I'm slowly getting it. Very slowly. Comically bad, but hey. Nice. It looks pretty sloppy, but hey, we're doing our best. There we go. Does this work? Not really. Yeah, it's more of like an overhang for a house. It's just all stairs. I'm just gonna make it all stairs, basically. I wonder if I can get away with more here. Because it can do this. It's still not really clicking, if I'm honest. I get like a slight sense of what it can do. I wonder if I should not do that and I should set add stuff. So like maybe this. then go about it like that. And maybe even do this. Maybe that won't. Maybe that won't play. Yeah, that won't play. That kind of works. It's so messy. Oh, but it is what it is. No, that also didn't work. Where's this? So that works. I say, no, that doesn't work. So we need to make another incision here, I think. I need to make more. Wait, do I not have more? I know I have 100 more. Let's go. Once again, for some people who are like, this looks like shit. Once again, first Minecraft thing, gang. Doing my best. And this, I think we can just instantly... Oh, if I didn't do it like that. This, I think we can instantly transition upwards. We have this weird going into nowhere. But we could just do this for the visual element. It's so dark. I can't see anything.
Catman11234 said, ask the AI how it views humans. Answer was, profoundly creative and capable of remarkable harm. We are flawed innovators capable of conflict and progress.
See, this is a weird thing where people ask those questions, and to me, I'm always like, it didn't ask me, or it's hard to describe, but basically I'm like, I don't really want, like, if you were to ask the AI, hey, what do you think about me? I'd be like, I don't want to know that, man. Right now, you just help me. I want it to be like, I think you're kind of flawed in this way. I'm like, listen, if the AI said that to me, like, hey, what do you think about me? I'd be like, I don't know if I want to reply. I feel like this is a weirdly, like, vulnerable question, so to speak. Although, dude, I've only seen, I haven't seen the movie Her, but I have seen, like, clips pop up every now and again. And I will say that is, I feel like, gonna happen, basically. Give me this. Can I do this, or will this not work out in the way I think it is? It will.
Catman11234 said, I like to know how it views the world, since that view adds context to everything. Poking models with ethical dilemmas is also something I'm looking forward to.
Ooh, that's fun. You got a little philosopher in your body and mind and soul. I relate to that to some extent. Those questions are interesting to me. I don't know. I feel like when I'm asking the AI thing, I don't know if I want those answers just yet from it, you know? But I am very curious what it says. So, like, you keep me posted on that. If you get any sort of crazy shit where it's like, I just think humanity's kind of a ways. You're like, cat, shut it down. Please. Oh, shit. Especially the fact that you're locally hosting it is crazy. Wouldn't that be just such a crazy story? Just like some random person that's just like, I just wanted to mess around with AI and locally host it. And then you're the downfall of humanity. Just one person being like, ah, and pow. You've ruined everything. Ba 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 Damn it. Fucking shit. I know, this is riveting. Actually, I think it's fun.
Catman 11,234 said I asked it. If oysters went extinct, and you were given the choice to bring back oysters at the cost of the gnat population going extinct, would you do it? Gave me a contradictory answer.
I'm trying to think of a question to ask it. What questions do you want Cat to ask his AI? He is kind of in some ways shaped and made. I'm trying to think here. What would be a good question to ask it? A question that I would be curious what to know. As we look upon the horizon, what question would be good to know? I'm trying to think. Is actions more important than what you feel, maybe? How does it feel about... That's a good question for me that I'm curious about. Can you ask it, Kat, for me, what skill sets or skills that you think that it thinks that we could learn that would be basically the most AI-proof?
Is cereal a soup or a stew? Are hot dogs and tacos a sandwich?
Great questions by Fluff. I can't wait to see the response to that. But I'm curious, can you ask it what jobs the AI thinks are or maybe not jobs, maybe we should say skills. What skills are highly valuable for the future accounting for AI? I'm curious what it thinks, because I think it actually will be able to scan through and say, okay, well, the progression rate of let's say programming is getting exponentially good. It's funny because I come back to the same thing. Like for me personally, I find it's the weird things that you would never have thought of. Like, I don't know how easy it is going to be for an AI to actually make a thing, like bring something into reality. Like 3D printing is getting better. I just don't know if I feel like that's still gonna be a bottleneck to where like it's weirdly like someone. Also, it's the things like drawing. Like it's funny because like over the years, technology has made things exponentially easier. But I also think that the things that are going to become more valuable or eventually in the future are going to circle back. And it's like a digital drawing is going to be significantly less than a paint, like actually painted on a canvas. You can see the stroke lines. I think that's going to be infinitely more valuable than anything associated with that, I think. Maybe that's a poor estimate where people are always going to want something that's just better. It's just going to change the lens of what better is. So like there's the level of digital art that's going to be required to be sold. It's going to be higher. I don't know. But yeah, I'm curious what it thinks. What skills are basically future proof for AI? Because for me, I have a few in my head, but I don't know. I think that'd be a curious thing. Actually, I haven't asked that to Gemini, which because I'm scared for the answer. I'm also thinking that it might be biased. Like, it's funny that the cat mentioned that. Now that I think about it, when I think about like why I don't ask certain questions, it's because I'm pretty sure I'm kind of like vetting myself for like what I would assume is going to be a bias of some kind. Oh god. Also, the ability to mantle, like fully fucking mantle, is like an absolute unit of a thing. I'm tired of not seeing. It's the only thing I'm curious, because I do think, like, one of the things I know from, like, doing AI art generation is that when you're rendering stuff or locally rendering stuff, it takes a long time. So, there is stuff like that to consider.
Catman 11,234 said, I'll direct message you the full thing, but its answer is empathy, original thinking, moral judgment, trust building, intuition, cultural understanding, leadership, spiritual reflection. Damn.
Not exactly what I wanted. It's a lot of like ethereal shittery. I wanted it to be like, I think this skill is good. Also, Jesus Christ, this is what it looks like, Cap? Motherfucker. All right, so this is Cat's locally run.
Said,
yeah.
Probably the single best feature of Hytale, ledge grabs. So few games do that, and it was a PS2 era staple of a good game.
Well, dude, yeah, the fact that you can also like grab like way beyond your limits. Like the fact that you can, I think, go like full like 2-3 blocks high to where like basically you can do one of these. Like full arms. It's not just like face. You can just go like right to the absolute highest point. Your character will like lift himself up, which is amazing. So like it's not even just a mantle, it's like a giga mantle, which is cool. What does it say? What skills do you think we as humans can learn for the future that will always be done by human. I don't know if I wanted the question to be asked like that. I get never. Oh, I guess you did pull back at the very end. And never replaced by AI. Okay, yeah, that's basically what I wanted to know.
Catman 11,234 said it ended it with, the bottom line, you are not being replaced, but redefined.
Okay, I get. Let's see. Thinking. Okay, there. The user is asking about skills that humanity are learning about, which will always be done by our humans. Okay, it's just trying to clarify what you're asking. First, I need to consider the current capabilities of AI that excels in tasks of data. Yeah. Why would you need to? I guess you're. Yeah. Repetitive and regular pattern recognition, but there are areas where humans have the edge. Empathy is a big one. What a fucking stupid answer. An absolute stupid answer. What it's like again. That's why to me the way I wanted it to, where I would have phrased it is, what guarantee skill has the highest probability? No, you did say that. You did say what skills. Yeah, it's weird that it gave you an answer that is very much not a skill. Like empathy is, I mean, maybe some people could argue you could learn empathy just like a skill, but I was talking like, yeah, it gave you things that were not what I would determine to be skills often, like ethereal things like judgment, I think is more of a trait.
Catman 11,234 said 3 images. This is the thinking process. The other 2 are the answer. The light gray text is the thinking.
Oh, I see. The light gray. Okay, so these are the thinking process. Gotcha. And then this is the actual answer. Gotcha. Skills that will always be unique to humans and implementable by AI and irreplaceable for. Yeah, it's. I mean, again, sorry. I don't mean to be shitting on your answer at all. Okay. In fact, this could be a fun thing. Let me go to my Gemini and ask the same question. Skills. Sorry, it says skills that will always be unique to humans and irreplaceable by AI. I fully disagree. Empathy, absolutely can be replaced. Honestly, better than fucking a lot of the things. Dude, the way Gemini can like actually like list out like variables of like why this party was likely upset and how this thing like that, and then like understand and give reason for why both of these happen. Yeah. So to me, I don't agree. But let's see. Maybe Gemini shits the bed. Maybe it's just too much of an existential crisis thing. How should I phrase the question?
Lone Syndicate said, T minus 3 minutes till 5. If you still want to watch Cat's
Thank
video.
you. We'll do that. I'll do that as soon as we answer this question. It's actually a great way to kind of wind down the stream. Let me see exactly how I want to phrase this. Hey, Gemini, what core skills that a person could fundamentally start investing in today do you think would be in some ways bulletproof? Also, just because I need to make sure I don't dox myself, we're going to go with temporary chat so it doesn't use stuff as a reference point here. Oh no, I just lost my thing I just put in there. All right, I'll say it again. Why does it say this? How to get the right audience. What is this? I don't know what that is. Delete all this. What did I just say? Hey Gemini, what skills do you think are almost bulletproof and in some ways irreplaceable? I'm trying to think of how to loop this back into AI. When it comes to AI, this is the way I always talk to Gemini, because I always just give it way more context than because I'm trying to figure out what I'm trying to ask while I'm saying it. Basically, with AI getting better and better, I'm curious about what skills I should invest in right now that will have a low degradation rate for the future. All right, and we're using Gemini's bonus thing, which is thinking. I do have to make a quick scan to this, just to make sure it doesn't say anything a little bit that it shouldn't say. I think it's okay for me to show most of this. Let's see. Is it the same bullshit answer? Let me show you. In 2026, actually, no, I'll read it. You can basically get it to read itself with Gemini. In 2026, no, we could do this. We could do this, actually. Give me a second. Listen. Hit me, Gemini.
In 2026, we've moved past the AI will take my job panic and into the agentic era, where AI doesn't just suggest text, it executes workflows.
Yeah.
Because of this, the bulletproof skills aren't about being better than the machine at technical tasks. They are about being the conscious architect of what the machine produces. Here are the skills with the lowest degradation rate for your future.
Okay.
1. Problem framing, the question over the answer. In a world where answers are essentially free and instantaneous, the value has shifted entirely to the quality of the question. AI is a powerful engine, but it doesn't know where to drive.
Huh?
The skill, identifying the actual problem behind a client's request. Why it's bulletproof. AI can optimize a path, but it can't decide if the path is worth taking. High-level problem solvers are becoming problem definers. 2. Radical empathy and social acuity.
It's the same thing.
AI can simulate
it's a
supportive
plant,
tone, but it lacks lived experience. It cannot feel the tension in a boardroom or the subtle hesitation in a partner's voice. The skill, conflict resolution, high-stakes negotiation, and team motivation. Why it's bulletproof. We are hardwired to crave authentic human connection. In 2026, the human premium is a real economic factor.
Yeah, I don't love that. I don't fucking agree with it. The whole radical empathy to me, like the only thing that Cats and mine kind of had, which is basically social acuity, that I can see being so incomprehensibly dynamic that it makes it so that, like, if you have been in an industry, say for like advertising, if you've been in the advertising industry for so long, or if you've like been a therapist who is like therapized, whatever you want to call it, like hundreds of failed relationships, you have an insane amount of like instinct developed on that, and AI's pattern recognition may not even be able to quantify that in a way that is a high percentage chance to be correct, basically. So like that direct feedback and that direct instinct, I think, could be valuable. But the idea of like radical empathy, I think, is just a nonsense. I think like there's been times where I've been talking to this thing, and it is absolutely invoked in me the understanding of like, oh, this person has given me like either enhanced my empathy or is signaled in some way that, oh wow, based on what you're saying, has does. Now whether it actually has it is a different debate entirely, but at least it's able to emulate empathy better than a lot of human beings, honestly. As far as like, hey, this is what this person's saying from this perspective, and this is probably why they feel that way, and this is this and this. So that I don't think is true either. Aesthetic taste, the last 20%. AI is a master of the average. So this is also very much what I agree with, which is basically AI is going to become just like every monopoly like every monopoly business, in the sense that it's going to be really good at satisfying probably like 60% of people, 70% of people. But that last 20%, give or take, is going to want a very specific type of interest, i.e., furries or something. Some sort of person who has a really specific taste, that it's going to probably struggle to meet those types of things. As well as if a person basically picks that whatever sub-niche and then dedicates all their time to developing and understanding that. That to me makes more sense. But it's a very cool topic to think about. It's funny how my Gemini gave a relatively similar answer. I wonder if that's just the kind of prerequisite type of response, oh, my chest. Ooh.
Catman11234 said something I just thought of. I'd like to hear your thoughts on. Is maybe an architect. AI can make structure, but maybe they can't make a beautiful building that fits its environment.
I don't agree. I think because I think it's one of those things that people over emulate in a lot of ways. Like I think one of the things that we have really a bad example of is like procedurally generated maps, or procedurally generated. Maybe it's not the right way to phrase it, but like when we're like tile sets. Like I think that's a really bad way to describe the way like AI can basically just take multiple things and slap them together, and they're like, hey, this is boring because you're just basically there's no variant, there's no newness. But if it has enough good data points of what is aesthetic and what is pleasing to the eye, then it could just use that as a reference point and combine that. So I think, in my opinion, I think it's eventually we're going to have so much abundance that, like, as far as like the visual taste that you want, like I think it's the opposite problem, where like sometimes if you wanted a specific figurine that you thought was like really good, you'd have to wait for a company to maybe build it. You'd have to like dedicate hours and years to finding out how to make a mold, and it's too expensive and all that stuff, to where I feel like we're living in the opposite aspect of that age, where there is so much like volume as far as like content, as far as like interest, as far as all those things, and then AI like expedites this process immensely to where like the likelihood that you find the shoe that fits for you, whether it's a legitimate shoe, whether it's a piece of art, whether it's a piece of architecture, has drastically increased because the way AI learns is by propagating upon a shit ton of data and then it being labeled usually as good or bad, and then that becomes like basically the commonplace. So then I think what ends up happening is when everything basically perfect becomes reality, it's going to make it so that anything that's unique or honestly just even like cartoonishly different will become the thing that is kind of different in aesthetic. I don't know what this means for like trends. Like, you know how like parachute pants always come back in a trend, or there's like this new trend of like, you know, tattoos on faces or some shit, colored hair gets like, you know, a massive upswing. I think we're going to be soon, like almost immediately, going to be living in the age of like, there's just, you can have whatever fucking specific trend, interest, whatever, that you can have at your fingertips instantaneously whenever you want. That I don't know what that's going to do to like culture in the sense that always comes with like these waves. And if it is, I think it's going to like extremely compress these cycles of like, oh, this is a trend. It's gonna, no, we're already seeing this. Like the news cycle, which I think used to last like maybe like a month, has now lasted like 2 days of like, this thing happened and it's going down, and this thing happened and it's going down. And people want to say that's like attention, like, you know, TikTok attention span derivative of that. I don't know if I agree. I don't think it helps, but I don't know if I would entirely agree with that is the sole arbiter of that. I think it's that we have just so much choice. And I think that's more of a variable that we're living in an age where you have so much like choice for anything. So to round it off, what I was just to be specific, what you were mentioning about with architecture, I think that like absolutely AI can like, it's going to be greater architecture, like making structures that are super beautiful because it's just going to go ahead and look at all of the highest, most appealing, upvoted architecture. And then it's just going to propagate that immensely. And then eventually that's going to become boring. And then I think it's going to, there's going to be a bunch of human beings that come up and create something really weird and really different. Then it's going to do the same thing. And it's going to do the same thing. And it's going to do the same thing. And then eventually it's just going to be a virtue of, I think, how it pivots. What do you got? Man, I wish this was Tuesday. Next Tuesday, we'll see. Or maybe it's even Sunday. But anyways, I wanted to ask Kat some stuff about some things I'm working on. That's why I said Sunday. Also, he wanted to talk to me about some fun AI weirdness. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, fun, weird AI conversations aside, what do you call it? Kat made this giga video for us. It's a whopping 1 hour 37 minutes. Sorry. I wanted to chip away at this slowly. We have not done a great job. We're at 4 minutes in, but this is a colossal video, which is 10 years of my dumbass and all the content I made. We are on 2013 when I started making videos, and I sound like just a goober. But alas, let's run it. Let's see. Oh, I'm sorry. It's
appreciate it, guys. I just want to make this video just because I don't know. I feel like not enough.
I can't. At the time, it was true. Not 2013. Not a lot of YouTubers were like saying, "Hey, thanks for giving me a fucking single second of your day." All right, now everyone says it's disingenuous.
Because it seems to be most of my fan base, the 5 that I watch, they seem to always get 5 views.
It was true. It was true, man. It was insane. Now I thought they were bots, but then people commented. So yeah, and this is 2013 was not where bots were so prevalent, but there were people who were like 5 people were locked the fuck in.
So I'm assuming all 5 of you enjoy Borderlands.
But I don't understand why.
Catman11234 said Def talking Sunday. Also, thank you for 10 years of you, my man. This video was entirely me wanting to, as many times as you told me you would be fine if it wasn't finished XD. Here's to many more.
Well, man, yeah, hopefully. And that's something I'm thinking about. Where like it's weird because like if I look at our channel, our GRINN channel, it's always weird because when I look at it, it's what do you call it? It's like I see all these things. I'm like this is a really nice send off to like a very core fundamental. But I've been really wanting to make like, I don't even know if I want to make them, but like it's basically it's hard to describe. It's this little bit. Oh, also, I forgot about that. Is this a part of it, Kat? The like the podcasty thing we did at the very like such a long time ago. I forgot about that entirely. But where is my thing that we were just at? But yeah, like a part of me has been wanting to like maybe make some videos that are like updating, like kind of just as a log of like, hey, by the way, this is like month 2 of trying the businessy thing. This is all the stuff I've tried. This is all the stuff I failed at. I'm still going, and just continue to kind of do that. The reason why I don't know if I love doing that is because I've never been a person, and I'm curious if anyone's like this. Sorry to go on such a tangent, but it's kind of nice to talk about this kind of stuff. But I have always been a person that, like, everyone always tells you, like, hey, it's really good to, like, you know, if you're going to start working out, you should post an accountability thing. Like, hey, guys, day 5, getting in the gym, whatever. I have felt that's one of the few things that people have told me that, like, they should do, and I have done, and I have felt the opposite effect entirely. And I don't know what it is. If, like, I have a rebel in my head that's like, nah, bitch, or what. But, like, whenever I have maybe it's expectations, but, like, I've always been really good about holding myself to a to a fucking absurdly high standard, to where, like, whenever someone else is like, well, you should, like, again, people used to comment back in the day, like, you should never take the Lord's name in vain, because I used to say God damn it a lot. You should never take the Lord's name in vain. And I always it made me be like, well, now I'm going to say it 10 times more. Because, like, who are you to tell me what my value should be or what I should care about? You know? And again, maybe there's, like, something in my head I'm not sure if it's definitely not contrarian, but it's something that says, like, I need to do this for me. Don't you, like, again, one of the things that, like, would drive me nuts, it's like a thing that I always fucking hated, but it's when someone says, like, oh, you should say, you know, wish someone happy birthday, or oh, you should congratulate her on this. And I'm like, motherfucker, I was. And now that you told me to do it, now I feel like you've robbed me of the, like, genuine reaction and kindness that I was going to do by doing that. I don't know if that's crazy, but, like, there's those things in my head which are irritating. Where I'm like, no, I was going to do it without you telling me. Son of a bitch. But yeah, I don't know what that was referring to. I miss Torg.
When I should have been setting up sponsors. You may ask, who was wearing the bolo tie? You were the shark. Answer, yes.
What?
Very good reaction. Very solid.
What?
Confusion. Also, cool looking character. I think we actually seen all this stuff.
I haven't made a channel update.
Man, that new mic sounds fucking heavenly.
Because I wanted to wait till I reached 10 subs.
I gotta skip past this. When you're watching from the beginning, I conditioned myself. Now it's too raw. I'm like, ugh.
A lot of new stuff happened, and I want to talk to you guys about it. So first of all, you guys might already notice, my mic.
I used to speak significantly slower, guys, because I probably should have just been that, and instead I got so self-conscious.
Syndicate said, "God damn!" So GRINN did make female characters at one point.
This is my 4th time playing through Saints Row. Saints Row for the longest time, Saints Row 2, 3, and etc. For the longest time were my second favorite game of all time. So you can absolutely understand why it broke my heart. What happened? Anyways.
Sorry, I got a new mic. You guys might notice my voice is a little bit clearer.
A little bit, bro. You sound fucking clean.
It's called the Blue Yeti, and it's a pretty good mic. Now, I was sitting there, and I stopped and thought for a little while, and people kept saying, like, if you're starting out, don't have a lot of money, buy the Snowball. If you...
Yeah, and this is where I was like, I love this, I'm committing, and bang! Pop!
You know, once you've done it for a while, get the mic since you're gonna...
Name of the original video and date at the bottom. My new microphone... a lot more. I didn't capitalize any of the title. Jesus Christ.
So I went and I was sitting there and I was thinking, you know what? I'm having a blast with YouTube right now. I don't really want to stop. Okay, guys.
Amen. I fucking love. This is also one of the first videos that. Oh no, different video. Different video. There's a Saints Row video where I'm holding like a giant Gigasword on my back. Did really great numbers for me at the time. But yes, man. Also, I need your help, guys. But this is going to sound weird. Oh no. Oh no.
We're asking you guys for something. No, it's gonna be a bit strange what I'm gonna ask you.
This is where I was starting to try to get some sort of vocal affliction in my voice because I just sounded like I was bored all the time.
Well, I need you guys. I need your guys' help. Not in the sense of like spreading the word of my channel or anything stupid like that.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing.
Why succeed? why condition yourself to hate in fact when people support you? why would you in fact want people and succeed? Man, looking back on it, I did have way too much like trying to be cool or trying not to be judged instead of just doing anything and everything I could to win. And by win, I mean like grow my channel, have more people to talk to, have more people to possibly help and improve.
through my entire time on YouTube, which is like 2 or 3 months, I shouldn't be saying my entire time because I really haven't been on here for long.
Dude, I had the sorry to keep pausing. I had the strongest voice in my head that would always shit on me. Like every single time I did this, I had a voice that was like, "Hey, idiot! What do you call it? You haven't even been doing this for this long." Blah, blah, blah. I had it like vivid, so like I always like it was on defense basically from myself, which is not great.
But
I think it's why people like the Let's Talk series so much, is because a lot of times I was honest about like that being a big weird thing and how I kind of overcame a lot of that. But maybe not. Also, name of the original without lab. Fluff says, I may need to ask Kat or whatever may be interested in helping with making the first year anniversary video for my stream journey thus far once I reach this year first. Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, that'd be insane. Yeah.
I've been really lucky, and I haven't got one.
I feel like that may also be an AI thing that you could ask and be like, hey, can you go through and like find the clips from all
said,
these?
I'm happy you keep pausing. As someone who has watched this video multiple times, through it's awesome to hear what you think about the clips, like a director's commentary.
Comment, one troll. I haven't got any of that. Knock on wood.
Dude, I was wild lucky at this stage. Again, the more self-conscious I got, the more fast I spoke, and the more fast I spoke, the more people started ragging on me. But if I just kept this energy, I think I would have been good again. It's one of the things I look back on and you're like, why is regression not a thing? But yeah, it's one of those things where like, man, just calm down. It's still a habit that I struggle, and like, I know when you slow down the pace of your voice and you actually think about what you're saying, and you can even still use affliction to really sell what you're trying to say, it just sounds 1,000 times better. Controlling the pace of your voice. But it is such a fucking deep thing ingratiated in my head to keep the pace up. You're trying to cover all these bullet points. You have so many things in your head, and you're like, bitch, 90% of them you could just be thrown away. Just hit the thing that matters.
I didn't just knock on wood. Anyways, so yeah, guys, I need your help with something. Here's the big picture, guys.
I'm so nervous.
I need you guys to write the most hurtful, terrible comment that you can think of in the comment section below. Now, like I've said, guys, I've had no bad comments throughout my entire time on YouTube.
It is true. I think I'm starting to remember what this video was.
My very short time on YouTube. So yeah, guys, I need your help.
This is so fucked up. This is so fucked up. I didn't realize it went. I thought that was a recent thing. Now that's been something in me forever. I've always basically wanted to because to me I look at everything like conditioning, basically. Even at this stage of my life, which is I'm like 16 or like 18. No, I'm not that 18. I'm like maybe 17 or something stupid. I don't know. Yeah, but I look at everything in my life of I know this is going to be something that's going to be a component of YouTube. I need to experience this so I can know to toughen up my skin essentially. So this is exactly why I went through this whole gambit.
Because I don't want to be get the first troll that comes to my channel and be like, you little bitch, your voice sounds like shit, you little whore.
Dude, that is my head at the time, constantly. That was the voice I just showed you guys. That was me all the time in my head.
Be like, I don't want that. I don't want that at all.
Also, I didn't know how to, again, because I was such a wallflower, I didn't know how to speak a lot. So I ended up gassing myself out vocally because I ended up dumping all my oxygen.
Guys, this whole
speak from your diaphragm, talk forever.
Pretty much me doing a channel update. So if you sub for me for maybe guides or playthroughs or whatever, this is just gonna be a channel update. So if you don't care about my channel, just go ahead and skip on.
Most people don't. It's looking back on this, nobody gives a shit. Maybe 2013, maybe.
So anyways, guys, I'm gonna address some things that I'm gonna do with my channel, and what you probably noticed, some things change. First of all, guys,
stop saying so much. I still have a problem with that. It's a problem. Again, slowing down speech helps a lot.
Changed to Jack Frost. Before, I think it was L Frost Gaming, which I really didn't like.
Ew, yeah. Oh, I forgot. This is a big moment for me. We did it again. Oh shit. Look, honestly, no regrets with the whole GRINN thing. I think GRINN is the perfect thing. If at this point I was saying, hey guys, it's Jack Frost, I would just kill myself. I hated it. It was not good. But GRINN is just
I'm trying to be hip, and anyways, yeah, no. So I wanted to change that, and I want to change it. And what happened is, I built this channel on kind of Frost. That's my gamer tag. That's my characters' names most of the time.
I'm not sure if I mentioned this, but the reason why I was called Frost, Jack Frost, for the longest time is because there's two things. My friend used to call me it because I used to always basically be like freezing, and I used to enjoy that feeling. It's more of like a weird story where like I grew up in I was in a class that was for people who had learning disabilities, but they basically threw all the kids who had any disabilities, including autism, mental retardation, anything, in that room. And I just basically never got any attention from my like studies and learning. So then they shot me in the corner, basically, because oftentimes there was like a kid who had aggression issues and all these problems. So I always just like kind of went to the corner and just tried to stay out of the way. And by that door, or by that corner, was a door, a steel door, which on winter in Canada was just freezing. And I used to enjoy it because it used to, I don't know, I think I just like the cold. I think it was because I naturally ran hot. So my friend used to always call, because he ended up coming to see me sometimes. So then he ended up basically being like, this is fucking cold over here. I was like, I like it. He's like, frosty. And then I ended up watching, I think, the movie Guardians. I thought Jack Frost is a cool name, right? So, yeah.
That's just a name that I love. Just I think it sounds awesome. Just Frost. Oh my God.
But I'm not sure what context I gave it here. I might have just said, like, I like it.
Anyways, so yeah, I just spent like 3 hours doing it. They would not accept Frost. Anyways, so yeah.
Yeah, it wouldn't. Yeah, Frost.
Basically,
you needed two names back in the day.
Started messing around, and eventually, after the 3 hours, I kind of was just like, screw it. Let's see if this works. Jack Frost. And it was just like, that works. Let's take it. I'm like, no. But anyway, yeah, I changed my name to that. I'm really hoping that it'll fly because it says on my Google profile account being reviewed.
God, I love the Infinity build.
Being reviewed, and I'm super nervous because if they're like, nope, sorry.
Yeah, they made it sound like crazy when you were doing the login thing at that, like 2013. YouTube was like, oh my God, like if your name is not thing, it'll be rejected. And now I know it's probably all automated. So like you just anything that sounds probably like a name. And certainly there's some person who gave the name Jack Frost, and yeah.
4 months, I'm like, I can't make videos for 4 months.
I don't think that's how it worked, but yeah. Oh, dude, Assassin's Creed Black Flag. I remember this being a bad moment. This is like where I didn't know what I was doing. Actually, maybe this is not. Maybe this is where I first, no, I don't know. It's not definitely the first time I started doing Let's Plays. I don't know what this moment is.
Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
I like, guys, it's so funny because so many of you, whether you're, I'm sure Lone, I'm sure Cat, I'm sure Fluff, everyone who I've ever heard make content has always said their voice like sounds like shit. hate it. And I get it. At the time I did a lot, but turns out when you do 10 years of this stuff, you're like, that sounded kind of nice. Yeah. Well, I don't hate my voice anymore. We've gone beyond that. I'm kind of getting to the point where I'm like, you know what?
What's going on, guys?
There are moments where I think I like my voice.
I'm Frost, and we're playing some Assassin's Creed, a Black Flag today, guys. I'm a big fan of Assassin's Creed, and
do you know? This is okay. We'll probably end it. This is just me reminiscing too much. But one thing I was gonna say, the thing that I was the most worried with, and it's kind of come true, which is, and I always wondered this. One of the falsehoods that I oftentimes hear is that like you're always getting better, which is true. And I do believe the more you fail, the more you try, you get better. But I also think it's possible for you to learn the wrong lessons and actually get worse. I think it's kind of obvious. So I was wondering when I was like, we were going back to like 2013, and would I be able to observe things that I actually think I did a better job at this point
Catman
than I do in the future?
11234
yes.
said some clips in here are personal to me and are my favorites or are really nostalgic. I won't tell all, but Ass Creed 4 was a fun playthrough.
Oh, was it? Oh, that's awesome.
Lone
Man.
Syndicate said, damn to think I was 12 years old when this video came out.
No way. Oh, shit. I guess in hindsight, I wasn't probably too far off. I think I was probably like 17, maybe less. I don't know. Actually, I'm cat's out of the bag. My birthday is what it is. I'm not going to say. But anyways, the point is, I was going to say, I actually think like the things I think I did really well back here is because I was like naturally so melancholy, like calm. I actually had a very calming sounding voice, I think. And I wish I kept that instead of what I can't. I'm great. Let me see. Is it here? Yeah, it's here. The Destiny era is the one that I'm the most scared of. Ew, my face. Oh my God. I also showed my whole room. Is my bed not made? You fucking gross freak. Anyways. Oh, I also I hate so much of it. Oh, this arc is gonna be so bad. Dude. Oh, we have to skip. Oh, I hate my face so much. Oh, the ice bucket challenge. I was a god. Okay, we gotta stop. But that is the era I'm the most terrified of because it's fine. I'm not sure if Cat did get the first ever. I don't think he did. No, I don't think Cat did. The first ever face cam, I think, was a Don't Starve video, and I'll be honest, I looked like a cutie patootie. Unless I didn't, unless I'm misremembering, but I thought I looked pretty good. But I wonder if it's here. But no, I don't think it is. That's the very first face cam I ever did. I wouldn't be surprised because it was a random Don't Starve video way back in the day. But yeah.
Lone Syndicate said, "Don't you dare skip it, you coward."
Dude.
We gonna watch this fucking video in its entirety.
It's fucking so bad though, Lone.
Catman 11234 said, "Face reveal is in there. First ever face cam I could find."
Oh, really? Okay, so the first face cam I think I ever did was a Let It Die video. Or no, sorry, not Let It Die. Sorry, a Don't Starve video. A Don't Starve video. But it would have been in a random. I thought actually I did see you do it in the opening cinematic. Maybe not. Yeah, I don't know. Dude, this is so weird because it brings me back to like high school and all that shit. Yeah, I don't think. I'll have to find it. Unless that was it. Unless that is it. Maybe it is. Maybe that is. I don't know. Maybe that is it. Yeah, never mind. Actually, maybe that is it. It just didn't look familiar. Maybe that is the Don't Starve video. I just didn't see it. Huh. Although I'm not sure. Man, I fucking hate it. I hate it so much. Anyways, but I will watch that in a minute. But anyways, let's watch a little more of this.
This friggin' game wants to know my passport. I have it. Is that it?
I always also, man, it's funny because my thought of sounding funny is sounding a little zesty in hindsight.
So many pamphlets. No, is that it? No, there it is. Uplay. Big ass Uplay thing there. All right. Entering time. Always. Okay. Oh,
Hatchet, my old thing.
Because that's my gamer tag on most things, except for PS3, because I'm too lazy to change it.
Wait, you misspelled Frost?
So, yeah, whatever. Idiot.
People loved it.
Catman
People loved the voice in the head.
11234 said, "Fully honest, I'd hate to watch this if it was made for me, if I had a YouTube career."
Oh. I mean, again, it's funny because, like, I do think, like, you're 100% right. Like, it is tough. But I will say, and that's the thing I'm wondering, like, big time, and it's something that's sad. First voice in your head. Oh, really? The first time? Well, probably. I thought the first time was maybe GTA, but maybe this came before GTA. I don't know. Probably. But yeah, probably could have done without being called an idiot. Probably could have been like, "Dah," and that would have been probably more endearing. Anyways, stuff I think about. But
all right, I did not misspell Frost.
But anyways, yeah, man, that's one thing that I'm kind of like interested in. This is my main takeaway is, were there certain points where I actually had more something that I would have determined to be better. Like the reason why I'm dreading this era is because there was a certain era here where I had a really, really bad habit of talking absurdly fast. To the point where, like, I went back and I looked at my content and I hated myself because I was like, man, how can anybody watch this? And that's when I started getting hate comments. That probably should have been a moment for me to be like, yeah, maybe I should slow down. But alas, ladies and gentlemen, I cannot wait to see you tomorrow. What do you call it? Thank you so much for Kat for having that. That's
that
fantastic.
Inner voice was what charmed me into sticking around after my brother found your Battleborn
That's
videos.
so crazy.
Right, I eventually hopped into your stream.
It's so crazy that thing for so many people is like their uniform thing where they're like, he's him. Like, why? But in hindsight, it's by far the most thing I hear everybody say of like, for whatever reason it was endearing. And I was like, oh, okay. To me, I was just used it as like a way to being like, I got to give context to this. And it sucks because I think, like, dude, if I could go back, I think if I leaned on the voice in your head more, if I ended up doubling down on like just naturally enhancing my like neutral sounding thing, I didn't get so obsessed with like trying to be the most, like trying to, be the funniest, trying to be the thing. I just kind of leaned into like trying to give people helpful advice and etc. And then if I also played Minecraft, I think at all, I think like Minecraft and the voice in your head thing would have been pretty good get, a pretty good like way of sounding appealing to people, I guess. I think that would have been for the best, but unfortunately we did not do those things. We did not do those things at all. But ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow we will continue. I'll try to play some Hytale and get this stuff ironed out because I don't know how fun this is watching me make a bunch of stairs all the way up, and our stairs look kind of okay. It's being very generous. They look a little scuffed, a little bit messy.
McFlufferkin said it stands out as something I don't think I've seen any other content creator at the time or since have used.
That's true. Yeah, I think people do voiceover, but they don't do it like like live with their self, essentially, which I think I I always had fun with being like, and I had to pause to let myself finish and then say more. But anyways, gang, I hope I could see you once again tomorrow. I do believe Fluff is streaming, and he actually, I think, is also streaming Hytale. So if you wanted some, honestly, if you see Fluff's house, Fluff's Hytale house looks insane compared to mine. I am a guppy who has 2, maybe 3, 4 hours into this, where I believe Fluff has just been tearing through, and it shows because he has quite the setup, and he has a goddamned bazillion mods. So if you wanted to also check out the mods, you can do
Catman11234
that.
said, great stream. I appreciate any and all time you spend watching the video on or off stream.
Well, I want to do it
y'all.
on. I feel like it's.
McFlufferkin said
I'd just be
followed a video
self-masturbatory
tutorial
if I did
and
off
built
stream.
the house during my first 3 hours.
I followed the video tutorial for the way you built your house. Yeah. I was gonna. If I watched that by myself, I think I would just. I can't. It'd be like wearing a shirt that says like GRINN, and I'd just be like, not happening. not happening. It could be of a cool artwork or something, but other than that, but alas, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully I can see you tomorrow. Thank you kindly for your time. Thank you for spending so much time with me. And I hope I can see you once again tomorrow at 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Thank you kindly for your time, and goodbye for now, my friends.